campeonatos aí. Então teve o Shiu hoje,
Ele
né?
não morre. Pra cima dele. A marcha vai tentar. Link. Nossa, essa ligação rápida levou a Bela embora desse acontecer. Vai segurando de pouquinho em pouquinho pra cima dele. Olha o dano dessa chifrada, manada. Pelo amor de Deus. E o Miles, que nem
Te lo dije, solamente tenía que ganar de una manera
Pico sobre Gusa, no se activa la galleta, lo mata, se nos va. Tenemos torrent,
No.
tenemos torrent, se lleva la Nikki, perfecto.
Aquí la pregunta es, ¿qué?
These are the players you want to see. Keep your eyes peeled, and I better not see anybody blink, because I swear to God, you're going to miss it.
No way! The passive's down. The defense breaks landed. He needs the kill with the second skill. Is it going to be enough here? Wait, he chose not to use second skill?
He didn't want to. He didn't want to do something. I don't think he wanted to boot. I don't know what the decision making was.
It doesn't matter. He got him here. It's too late. He could actually go for third skill right now. Drop all 3 units. Does get the kill. And Fadas taking down True Whale. It looks like Madream is trying to get rid of the sustain. Wow.
Oh, that changed pretty drastically.
That's insane damage, dude.
So that's why it was pre-banned.
Demolishing Mash's team here, taking round 2. That was insane, man. Does go for the detonate for a little bit of damage, finishing off the Etna as well. Second skill isn't going to be enough here with the gouge coming out, dropping 2 units. Apps with bringing so much volatility in the form of Hell Ladies and Maximilian.
The time between taking the turns from Zex is so telling. The gravity of the situation is setting in. It looks like Thompson is coming in hot to take that last spot for Sunday. Hello everyone and welcome to the 2023 Americas Summit. This is the Grand Finals. My name is Evan and with me it's Seppi and Stoic. What's going on, guys?
What's going on, Evan? Very happy to be here today and to watch the 4 best players of America Summit and joined by this beautiful man.
Oh, shucks, guys. I am so pumped to be here. We're out here in LA. We've got the Summit Final, guys. What more can you ask for in an off-season?
Oh, I know, and Tour of America is tomorrow. It's going to be a packed weekend filled with awesome matches ahead of everything. We've got a super stacked bracket today, and I couldn't be more excited than today to cast it with you guys in person in the studio. It's going to be really fun. We have 4 players who were decided based on 2 different America Summits that were hosted previously to this one. We had a Latin America sector that yielded Medushi and Zezos, and then we had a North American sector that included America and Canada, and we got Thompson and Madream D from that one, guys. And we've got an awesome bracket, a great journey to conclude what is already a historic America Summit.
What makes me really happy about this is having the double elimination format. I always like having the opportunity to come back, you know, the underdog story, the unexpected. So I'm super excited to see what will happen then. Maybe we'll get someone coming all the way down from the lower bracket to win it all.
Yeah, it's almost like everybody gets a second chance. You lose a match, you go back down, and you got someone that moved forward, they lost a match, they come back up in there. So it's like everybody gets their second chances. No excuses for poor RNG in this tournament.
Yeah, I'm ready for some mix-ups. We're gonna see some cool stuff, especially when you got so much drafting talent. Like we were reviewing Zezos' matches, you know, and it's like he only picked 1 speed lead the whole time. Like that was crazy.
Very impressive, very unique. So we're gonna see a clash in styles, right? We're gonna see Thompson start in against Medushi, 2 very fast players fighting for turn 1. What do you expect to see from that?
Well, I'm going to take what Evan said first. We only saw 1 speed lead. Well, there's been a balance patch ever since then, Evan. We have a second speed lead that's coming to the table, and we've got Vanessa. Vanessa's now coming to light, and it's being up next to, I want to say the same pedestal as an Oliver. Oliver being such a great speed lead and first pick for a lot of people. Vanessa is now in that same bracket.
I agree with you.
And it fits with Zezos' playstyle so perfectly. Guys, I want to take 1 second to highlight this bracket now that everybody's got it on their screen. So obviously, like you said, we start with Thompson, Medushi, and then we got Zezos versus Madream D following up. And then we have that double elimination bracket, the losers bracket down below. Whoever loses their match at the beginning there will populate the bracket down there. We're going to bounce over to the losers bracket for round 3, and then we're going to travel up back to the top for match 3 to decide who else goes down into the losers bracket. It'll make more sense as we continue down the lineup, but there's a potential for a complete mix-up as someone travels all the way from the lower bracket to the grand finals. But if they happen to meet someone from the upper bracket, they can prevent a clean sweep, and if they do, they're going to have to beat them one more time in a last-second Grand Finals match, and that is the last match you saw there on the bracket. It's going to be a cool day.
Yeah, very, very interesting. And one of my favorite things also is highlighting the variety of drafts we're going to see, because we're going to have best of threes in the first matches like you talked about, and then all the way into the finals with a best of 5 to see, you know, hopefully a bunch of different drafts.
Yeah, we really should work on that bottom half there. It says losers. These 4 players worked very hard to be here. It's tough calling them losers. It should be a redemption bracket.
Yeah, that's right. They're anything but losers if they're here at the Grand Finals of the American
Let's
Summit.
rebrand that. I like redemption.
The redemption bracket.
This is the redemption arc of the losers bracket. Yeah, that's exactly. Yes, here we go. So we've got just mere moments ahead of us before we go into match number 1. We already started talking about it, but I wanted to hit on it again. So Thompson, Medushi coming up next. It's going to be great. And this is what these players stand to win today. We've got quite the massive prize pool, $5,000 with $2,500 going to first place, $1,500 to second, and then third and fourth respectively getting $500. A lot of
nice. So like you said, everyone's a winner at the end of the day in here.
Exactly. Most definitely here. I like this very first matchup that we have here. I think Thompson is probably our highest skilled player out of all, you know, of course being a America's Cup champion and someone to make it all the way up to the finals, World Finals in SWC. And I think Medushi is actually our lowest ranking player we have in today's tournament.
Yeah, Thompson's runner-up to the finalists.
We saw a lot of surprises. You guys remember, especially in the Latin America's part, we saw a lot of G3 players falling to G1 players in those first seconds, and Medushi was one of them that continuously surprised us. He kind of got over a lot of players that were very experienced, and that's one of my favorite things about America's Summit, is seeing these different faces. Well, not with Thompson and not with Madream D, because they're amazing. So we're going to see today are the very experienced veterans that have seen it all going to take it, or the 2 surprising players that are here.
And the journey to find out starts right now. We got our first 2 players ready and waiting for match number 1. Thompson versus Medushi coming up right now.
Woo. Here we go, guys. Thompson versus Medushi. This could go a lot of different ways. Of course, I would love to see something magical come out of Medushi here going up against Thompson.
Yeah, I agree with you, Stoic. Are we going to see Robo gameplay? That is the question. Are we going to see Win, Dark Robo on Thompson's side, or is he going to go for that Gianna?
I want to see the homework here done from Medushi. I want to see a very intelligent pre-ban going up against Thompson. I want to see someone who's been watching his replays, knowing what he doesn't want Thompson to have. But Thompson does have a lot of those things you want to get rid of.
If we can call a monster box a toolbox, Thompson has almost every tool you'll want to have.
Is it possible to ban an element? I think we may need to ban an element.
We need a handicap in here just to stop it. Wow, great pre-bans. Oliver and Maximilian out of the running already.
I can tell you that Thompson did his homework because he pre-banned the Max, which is a big part of the combo from Medushi, together with Gani, Yeshir, and now let's see if he steals one of the Robos, which is also another very important unit for himself, or the more.
Yeah, he's going to be drafting his own speed lead here. Of course, more multi-hitter, you know, turn 1 unit. Ragdoll is almost an automatic response when you see a unit like that, and we're going to see something we're very familiar with Thompson, is Gianna.
The question right now is, does Medushi adapt, seeing that a lot of the monsters counter that, or does he go, oh, I really like actually the Shizuka pick, bringing in some sustain, you know, some late game possibilities, and the reset, which another AoE unit tells you he's kind of intending to bend that ragdoll and doesn't want to let it through, right, Stoic?
Well, there's something you got to keep in mind. There's a very obvious Han coming to the table here. When you see 2 DAC units come out like this, we know Thompson to have a Han. Han's going to offer a really big speed lead for DAC units. We already see the Nephthys. This Fire Monkey King has been phenomenal. Ever since this balance patch came out here, Fire Monkey King has been an extreme power, but this last pick, I do believe should be that Han.
I'm very happy that the Fire Monkey King shows here already, bringing a new unit to the table that we haven't seen consistently, and the fast response with 2 water units telling him, I'm not going to ban him, I'm going to try to deal with him. Surprising last pick.
Yeah, very surprising. And it was an instant ban as well.
Yeah.
Not letting that Wind Battle Angel come through. Shizuka also taking a ban here, which I think is totally fair as well. Speed leads for both players. We know this Gianna is very fast. See if Medushi can keep up with this.
Yeah, even if he outspeeds, hitting AoE is going to be very problematic. The outspeed comes in and he needs a stun in this turn 1. Who would you target, the Gianna or the Nephthys? He goes for the Gianna and gets it.
Totally a fine target here for Medushi. So taking down Gianna is going to be pretty important. See, obviously a lot of damage is coming out with this Miles. Known to be very fast, but a lot of damage on the field as well. Curse of the Beautiful looking to land everything under the sun, only landing, of course, on 2 units.
The great thing right now is he needs to control attack bars, he needs to stun people, but the problem is there's a monkey that doesn't get stunned on the other side.
No, he does not get stunned. This monkey does not care about your emotions either, because this will do away with any water unit as well.
Yeah, the reset coming in and gets it on the Ragdoll. Already used the skill with the Nefty, so not a big deal, and the Gianna is probably the first one to kind of go out of this match. The problem is, does he have enough in the tank to keep this Miles alive, because he's the best monster to deal with the two very tanky units, and gets a proc, getting him out of that death break.
Yeah, very nice additional turn. Obviously doesn't want to use that second skill to try and spin anybody up there. He's just going to keep trying to tag out that Fire Monkey King, remove that, one of the defense break units, or one of the units that are going to cause him a lot of problems here. So we'll see if Medushi can keep up with that, try to remove that unit. No sustain on the side of Thompson.
Oh, and this counter stun, my friend. He has the opportunity right now to provoke. Yes, sir. Gets it. And now trying to remove. Oh, he changes targets. Doesn't keep going for the Miles. Very interesting. Big proc.
That's a really big proc there, getting a little bit of sustain on that Fire Monkey. Lands the defense break on top of the Shang Peng as well. Shang Peng not looking so hot.
Very dangerous moment right now. Does he go for a Death Broken unit? No! Goes for the Gianna. The Gianna will have bomb and stun right here. We know the Josephine right now will have to deal with a stun, but misses it. What? Resisted. This is such a big play. Here it comes. Gets rid of one unit. The runes really showing the power right here, Stoic. Look at this. Such a tanky monkey. Kept getting punished by multiple water units. The Gianna as well, staying on the ground to do some damage, put the bomb, and now if he eliminates this Miles, this is gonna be a 4v1.
Kind of 4.
That's crazy. I mean, so many units coming down, right down to the wire for Thompson's team. Medushi not able to finish them off. Got lucky, didn't get lucky there, but he was able to take down the Gianna there. The Fire Monkey King lucky enough to stay alive at the moment, though.
The Fire Monkey is so fast. He's gonna get a turn right now. Can he proc? Whoops, he's gonna go down. The question is, will the Nefties have time to put that death break so they can try to deal with the Moor, or is he gonna show us another Moor solo? He will have the passive right now, right?
Yeah, he will get the passive.
Yeah, he will.
Gone as well. I mean, there's the passive procking. I don't know, was this a Despair or was this Violent?
Oh, he
I don't
tried
know if
to
we've seen either one from the Moor yet.
Yeah, we haven't, but the hit from the Dragon Knight comes in.
Oh, that might be enough. Oh, and that's it.
Wow, I thought Medushi was actually going to be able to hold on to this one, because I was not sure if this was a Despair or if it was on Violent. If it was on Violent, to get that passive up there, and right away, Thompson's not able to win with just like that Ragdoll. Dang, man.
Wow, but that's
What a
the
beautiful first game. It went down to the wire. It started looking like Thompson had full control of this, but the more late game, like you love to say, Stoic, is such a powerful unit,
Yep,
right?
it really is. Keep in mind, Medushi is the lowest ranking player we have in today's tournament, going up against the highest ranking player, almost taking a game 1 from Thompson.
Oh yeah, keeping him on his toes. That's an achievement. That's a feat in and of itself.
Yeah, what do you want to see in this draft, Evan?
Oh man, I mean, I kind of just want to see Medushi draft a little bit more elemental diversity. I want to see more of the units in his box that he showed off in the Latin America sector. And from Thompson, I kind of want him to follow through with that Han prediction from before. I'd love to see that aggressive playstyle from Thompson.
I think that Thompson's also seen that Medushi is a turn 1 player, and he has such variety in his box that he can bring other things to make his life harder, right? So I really love the kind of mid-range comp. And now from Medushi, I would love to see something more bruisery. A little bit of sustain in here so he can deal with the rune quality difference that we've seen. That Gianna took so much punishment, and she was still able to put a bomb to stun people, and let's remember this, the Josephine resisted the stun. She didn't have passive up, and she resisted that stun.
That's right, yeah.
Now, let's see what happens. Medushi getting his Maximilian now. He put it right onto the field. Wind Robo as well. Thompson second guessing. Was that a Masha, I believe? And then it go away.
Ooh, he goes full turn 1. Stoic. This is going to say, he's like, do you
Here
want
we
to play
go.
with Swift? I got some Swift
Here we go.
for you. Let's see if the Escher comes out. Yes, sir. We're going to need another very good control unit. He normally likes the Gani or the Chung Pung for resetting attack bars. Here it is. And then the last pick will probably be a second speed lead for him. My favorite monster coming out. You know what? Needs a buff. After the nerf.
Needs a buff.
You know what?
Let's put him back.
If
Let's
the
put him
devs
back.
are hearing me, needs a buff. The interesting thing right here is we only see one speed lead on his side, right, Stoic?
Yeah, there's only one speed lead, and that's going to be the Oliver. I mean, all these units are meant to be very, very fast, so even if he doesn't have a speed lead, you can almost expect a segment to keep up, the F and the keep up as well. And those are two very impactful units. I still don't think we have that Swift Gianna coming out of Thompson. Until he pulls a second Gianna, we might see a Swift Gianna, but he keeps that on a violent set. Medushi, though, we know he has the Triton, he lost his speed lead, so is the Triton going to outspeed the segment or...
I would have picked a second speed lead, my friend. I would not have trusted my runes against Thompson.
Just raw speed against Thompson. Let's see.
I just wanted to say, if he outspeeds right here, he's been farming a lot of guns, but no, my friends.
Actually...
It was close.
It was really close.
It's close. Let's
Wait,
see what
if
happens.
that monkey has that much attack bar and it's on violent, I am very scared right now. I hope that's on Swift.
I hope it's on Swift.
Don't proc, please. Okay.
It does not get a proc here. Everything's going to be sleeping, but everything's slowed, though. He's safe to go with the second. He is going to go with the third. He's looking to lock down that Wind Robo. Wind Robo is going to be the one unit that Thompson wants to eliminate first.
Yeah, this is a great gameplay so far. He can even throw skill 2 since the reset's already on, but he's being super safe. The monkey will come out right here with a single target stun, and now he goes for the single hit, playing it with a lot of care, knowing that he doesn't want to risk anything. Puts a secondary bomb right now, and this looks like a lock.
Yeah, this is definitely a lockdown right here. He even has his third skill up again here, but he can just go with the second skill. Yeah, the writing was on the wall on that one. Thompson taking that very first match there and moving forward in today's tournament.
Great pick and ban. The only thing I want to say is that second speed lead was really missed.
Yes, it was. It was sorely missed in the game like that. Thompson taking the first win of the Grand Finals in the Americas Summit right now. That was a great game and a really conservative play style from him, which is great. Now, here to help us analyze even further, it's Spires. Spires, what's going on, dude? Welcome to the party. What's going on, Spires?
Nice to have you.
What did you think of that last match? Did you get a chance to watch the set?
Yeah, I was kind of watching it. It looked like a pretty dominating match. I saw that Thompson's a bit more aggressive that match, which I liked because the Fire Monkey in the first match was a little bit slower than Thompson's normal pace, at least from what I know. But yeah, no, it was good to see the aggression.
Oh yeah, Thompson really kept the heat up the whole time, like you were saying. And Seppi, you pointed out, it's like, I hope that monkey's not on violent because I would give up a lot of my hope in my runes if that thing was on violent.
Exactly. I'm stopping farming.
I know. It's like he might have found B13 of dragons. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, that was a great game. I'm excited to see, because remember, guys, this is a double elimination bracket. So I'm excited to see Medushi come back potentially. We're going to see who he meets in the next matchup. So we just watched Thompson versus Medushi. We still have yet to see Zezos versus Madream D. Do you have any expectations for that next match there, Spires?
I mean, I've actually had the opportunity to play Zezos a couple of times, and I feel like he's kind of an underdog here for good reason.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's doing pretty well on ladder right now, and he's missing some units, but I think he's got a good shot to kind of make an upset.
Oh yeah, I would almost call him like a sleeper.
Yeah.
Again, I kind of foreshadowed this at the top of the show, but like Seppi and I were reviewing the games, right? And we casted the whole thing together, the three of us, and like Zezos is such a good drafter. Like the whole time he takes such care, and like I don't even know how to describe it. Stoic, do you remember the match as well with Zezos? Do you remember what are you expecting from this one?
I wish I remembered our South American tournament just a little bit better than I do now.
Yeah.
Because obviously I remember the North American a whole lot better than the South American, but no, I can't really recall too much of Zezos' matches, really.
I think we're about to have an amazing refresher. Yeah, it's going to be great. What do you remember of that tournament, Seppi?
Yeah, I just loved how versatile he was in his draft. He was mainly drafting turn 2 bruiser units. He would bring, Shizuka, Riley, and then some type of Wind Monkey or a lot of Molong Icarus and a Mile sometimes to have that sustain and withstand all of the damage. So I think it's actually an interesting style to bring into Madream D. You just got to be sure you can resist all of the damage that's going to come out from that.
Because there's going to be a lot of damage.
And a lot of great artifact damage. That's one of the biggest things. The additional damage is so big. So if he brings units that can withstand that and then come back into the game, one of the cool things that actually was brought out earlier by Stoic was Vanessa's buff. Maybe he brings on the Vanessa that gives him that 33% speed lead, but also matches the playstyle of a bruiser with a revive, with a death break now and the strip, which is amazing. So a lot lot of, beneficial effect removal.
Yeah, hey, this is a family-friendly live stream
Yeah.
here, these grand finals. Stoic, I know that Vanessa has kind of reinvigorated your team for RTA this season. What do you think about her post-buff?
Yeah, so Vanessa fits where if you want to go turn 1, you can go turn 1, 33 speed lead. If you want to play Bruiser, she's got a passive, or a third skill, not a passive, because you can't Oblivion.
Who can keep track anymore?
I know. Resetting to Oblivion, back to resetting the Vanessa again. But Vanessa helps you fit in both those worlds, so in a realm of first picking a Vanessa, you can't really tell which way the player is going to go until the rest of the unit starts.
Exactly. Yeah, so Spires, so in those games, Zezos only picked 1 speed lead the entirety of that tournament.
Yeah.
And he played that bruiser style, but now he has access to it. What do you think of that sort of play style in the current meta?
Yeah, one thing I'll say about Zezos is I think what you were saying about how his draft style is, he's a very efficient drafter, so he won't overextend himself on speed leads or swift units and unless he has to. And I think that's one thing to keep an eye on for him.
Okay, yeah, see, I'm really looking forward to seeing what he brings at the grand finals, because now the heat is turned on. It's live or die based on this bracket right now, so I'm excited to see what he brings. He's had a chance to do some homework, and some monster nerfs and changes have happened in between that tournament and this one, so we'll have to see what he adjusts. And we briefly touched on Madream D. You talked about the damage coming out. What are some of the units that Madream D likes to draft?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a lot of speed leads. So we might see the Moore, we might see the Oliver as one of the first picks, and then we know he has the Pontos as a secondary speed lead, but is a monster that also brings a sustained threat, the immunity, protecting the team, and he loves to bring units that death break and then make sure that he can get rid of the opponent quickly. My question right now is, what would you guys want to see from him this match?
What I would actually really like to see in Madream, because I do believe he has the Dark Onimusha. We know this unit did get nerfed, and it still has a place in this game. I'm curious if we will see a place in this game for Madream D to potentially bring it back and help people realize where they could still draft this unit.
Spires, what about you?
I would actually want to see him draft something that is, specifically there to deal with the Nephthys, because that's like Zezos' main LD unit, and I would like to see a little bit of preparation coming out from him.
Oh yeah.
I really like that comment, actually. I think that was something that was a little bit missing from the match we just watched. I think that Medushi stuck to his guns, this is what I do best. I'm going to try to beat him at my own game. And the first game was actually very close, but the second one, Thompson has such an adaptable mindset that he changed completely the draft, was like, I'm going to outspeed you, I'm going to go turn 1, and you're going to have to deal with it. So I love players that study their opponents and create something that will make them hard to be comfortable against them.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're about to see if these players have adapted accordingly, given ample time. We're going into match 2 of the grand finals right now.
Super excited for this.
Yeah, me too. I can't wait to see. Does Zezos have what it takes to stand up against Madream D?
Interesting. First pick from Madream D. Talking about that, did you say that Nephthys is one of his pocket picks? Would you expect that being the pre-ban?
I would expect, yeah. I definitely think it should be the pre-ban.
Let's see if Madream D did his homework here. We've got a Moore getting banned out here and the Water Cookie getting banned out here.
Even after the nerf, interesting. He did abuse her a lot in the first one. She was super, super powerful. The question right now is, Madream D has the first pick. Will we see that speed lead coming out with Oliver? Yep, it is. And the Vanessa comes out.
Yep, there we go. So something he wasn't drafting before, coming in now. Vanessa, Athena, very quick draft.
Really like this. The Juno coming out right away. We see that there's a lot of death break on Zezos' side, and the Juno getting that speed buff on top, making it very difficult to deal with the whole team. And the Onimusha is here.
Oh, you called it.
Yeah, Dark Onimusha coming in here. Let's see if this unit is still viable. If Madream D loses because this thing doesn't do enough, maybe it did get Kirkut.
As far as, did you play against Zezos this season, last season?
This season.
This season. So is this a Swift or another type of Verd? Because for me, it's like looking like a Swift Verd so far.
It's hard to tell, and it's hard to tell for me right now.
Nice. And the Miles right here to deal with that Juno, that tells him, I'm not super afraid of this. Maybe I can bring a second speed lead as my last pick. I have a lot of fast units. The question right now is, does Madream D go like full sustain? A Praha is amazing, and yes, the Nana even better. I was expecting an Abellio actually, with the lack of reset on the left side.
That would have been cool.
And the Monkey once again.
Wow. So there's 3 units on this field that are able to stun up, and those are 3 units that Madream D wants to keep on the field. If he thinks this Stack Onimusha is going through, because that's what's really going to make the Stack Onimusha shine.
Yeah, the ban on the Nana had to be very clear with that last fire pick. Let's see if he can remove someone right away from the match. The question is, generally, these Shizukas with 100% res, very tanky. She has the revive. It's going to be really hard to do. Not revive, sorry.
No stun, though, landing on top of the Oliver. Oliver's about to despair stun, though, coming back to the Miles.
Oh my god, so much damage! Got him below 50%. Can he remove it with the monkey right now, even with that immunity and shield out?
Defense break on top of Vanessa. Obviously, the unit you want to remove first. Got that second skill, removing the buff off of the Oliver as well. What a great buff to Vanessa.
Debut of the strip
Oh,
on the
that
Grand
is a
Finals.
huge proc as well, Stoic, because now he removes the one-turn death break from her, and she can stay right there. Well, I don't know. The Oliver cycles out of that very quickly, my friend.
Lucky enough to get the attack bar reduction on top of that Fire Monkey King as well. With third skill going back into the Miles, though, Madream D probably still wants to get rid of this Vanessa as soon as possible.
So tanky, it took the damage from the Onimusha. The death break comes in. This is turning into an interesting match if he can kill, but it doesn't kill the Oliver yet. And a big proc.
Yeah, nice little procs here, able to push back just a little bit more attack bar here. I do feel like this Dark Onimusha is going to be a very big problem for Zezos. That's
And
a
he
lot
goes
of
for it.
damage, though.
Yeah, he goes for it. If he doesn't proc out of that death break, beautiful. Can the monkey remove him from the field with...
Yes, he can!
And a huge proc! Oh my god, this match just took an interesting turn, my friends.
Yeah, a little bit more damage coming towards this Juno as well. I do think Madream D still has a little bit up here because Shizuka is able to do some crazy stuff for us, but Fire Monkey King is a problem.
That is a great counter, though. This Juno right now, if she doesn't die, she can remove... Oh my god, this monkey from the game. He needs a proc.
Holds on.
Oh, he gets it! Oh,
well.
This is a very interesting matchup because he can bring back the Onimusha. He has the second skill and can kill both monsters.
And he can crit.
Oh,
because the passive's off. That's crazy.
It's a lot of damage there. It's just a lonely Miles. I think this... I
Well-
could be very wrong.
Well, but he
proc.
didn't stun.
Oh,
he didn't stun though, dude.
what a
no.
Can he proc out of it? It doesn't matter because she lapped. Oh my god.
She laps,
yes.
brings
Oh,
back
the
Dark Onimusha. There
Madream
we
D's styling
go.
right now. He's just styling by bringing back the Ongyuki.
Crazy.
What an incredible match. As close as we thought. Did you consider this as, yes, he did his homework?
It's hard to say. I do know. I did see one like minor misplay by Zezos though, where he S2'd the Juno to stun it. I think that he. I think that his monkey was gonna move there if he just pushed back with S1, and he would have had really good odds of winning
That's
from there.
a really good catch.
That's
The
a
speed
good
buff
point.
got him ahead.
That's a really good point, actually, because you know you're sitting there and you're looking from his perspective, and you're like, if I just do that little bit of extra damage, risks the skill 2 just in case, try to knock out the Juno, but the punish, the clapback is just too extreme. I agree. That's a really good point.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, it could be like a bit nitpicky. You know, it's hard to make those decisions in the moment. But
Oh yeah, but that minutia is kind of what ends up determining the outcome of a match.
yeah, especially since it was so close.
Yeah, totally. And
That's a really good
I
point.
feel like it's kind of safe to say that Ongyuki did not get Gurked. That was pretty
The
sick.
only thing
That
I
was
will
good
say
damage.
about the Dark Onimusha is he does have his base stats on his HP pool is not great. Meaning the rune quality on him probably needs to be a little bit higher so the unit doesn't die so fast. It took a lot of damage from a Miles, but it was also a Miles dealing a lot of damage to that Dark Onimusha.
Yeah, and Meiho, a stacked Meiho Wang to deal that skill 2 there. Here we go, guys. We're going into match number 2 right now. Madream D is up. He's at match point right now.
Here, right now. And that's why Zezos steals the Oliver. And let me tell you something we didn't talk about. That Oliver took a long time to die, my friend. That was a very tanky Oliver. He took the death break from the Vanessa, the punish from the monkey, and stick there. Got a bunch of resets, procs. The Juno coming out again. How strong does he have to bring of a sustain on Zezos' side to deal with this amount of damage from Madream D?
Well, I see a lot of additional damage on Madream D's side right now. We know he has a really crazy Juno, and I'm assuming that the other 3 monsters are also on additionals. There's going to be a lot of damage here as well.
And the Praha got banned last time, so this time with a secondary win unit, he's maybe saying, maybe I won't ban that Praha and take care of the last pick. Yeah, I like the Diana. I haven't seen it around much lately, but it's a great monster into double water.
I think it's a great pick here.
Yeah, that's a lot of AoE coming out there. Diana's going to be getting a lot of attack power here for sure. Madream D still has one last pick. Do I feel like Madream D needs another speed lead here? I don't know.
You know what? I would love a Masha. I'm just a big fan of a Masha last pick right here, getting rid of the Shizuka. It's a lot of comeback potential. She was super clutch on the other side on the last game, but the Robo comes out. Interesting.
Gives a lot of attack bar to Diana and potential for Verd to proc, but you know.
Yeah, and bans the Vern. Once again, so the Diana gets through and the prize bans once again. I don't know. I would have loved to see the ban on the Death Break in this case. The Etna, I think, is going to be a super strong pick in this match.
It is, but I do think this Fire Monkey can have its way with this Ethna. But I guess we'll find out and see how things run here, because Diana's getting pushed up to choose the shield to potentially try to take some turns here. Shields is probably the safer bet.
Be a little sketchy to bust that out right now.
Only one Death Break, but it's the one he wanted.
Definitely want to get rid of that Shizuka. Shizuka is another problem unit, just offering so much value here, and it looks like it's going to get removed from this field very quickly.
Yeah, no proc from the Oliver as well. A reset would have been super welcome right here. He goes for the Etna, no proc on the Monkey, but can this Diana move ahead and remove? No, she's too slow.
Defense breaks rolling out here. Diana just getting a lot of attack bar here. Honestly, I think he's just got to go for it. Take out a unit, he's hoping for another violent proc, and he just needs to keep digging.
Yeah, you need a proc to remove or a stun. We'll take a stun. A proc right here would be great to have the skill to, yes, and heal back up. The thing right here is, how do you really get rid of this Juno? And it's such a strong Juno. It's not a regular Juno.
Well, I do think the Fire Monkey King is going to be enough to get rid of the Juno, but you just gotta get your crits, get your shots in when you can.
Yeah. Needs to get rid of the Morphers or the Water Ryu. Resisted the attack bar reduction. Oh my god.
Well, I was about to say Oliver's probably the best unit out here to get rid. You know what? It's not the best unit. All you need is a Fire Monkey. What do I know?
Crit on water, dude.
A monkey that crits.
Meho Wang's like, it's my time.
Yeah. Oh, the initial turn.
Oh, and so much damage without the stun.
Yeah,
this is it.
No, I don't care. This Fire Monkey is going to run through this
Look
unit.
at the damage. Look at the damage.
That is wild, man.
Oh, and Zezos tying it up right now, putting both players at match point. What an incredible showing. Oh, look at Oliver. Coming to you live. America's
Oh, look at those animations.
Oh my god, this is amazing. I wish I had an Oliver.
Oh, great. Now I got to deal with Oliver outside the game, too. Great. Awesome. That was hype.
Now we just need Fire Monkey King doing a baseball slide.
That's like legit Meho Wang's favorite situation to be in. He can't get stunned, and he's gonna try to cycle back and heal through his second skill on Juno. It did get a little sketchy though with the additional damage on skill 1. Juno hits suspiciously hard.
And Juno's known to even like solo some matches. As a last chance unit left on the field, Juno, usually people are pretty excited thinking like Juno can maybe hold it off there, but not against Fire Monkey King. It's very different now.
Yeah. Oh, and it gets the pre-ban.
Love it, dude. I love that we're in the era of monkey pre-ban. That's so great.
Okay, we can say the devs did a good job in this balanced patch. That's all. First pick, the Oliver continues trading sides. The Morris pre-ban, so Zezos can't pick that. Will he go with the Vanessa again and the Etna, or does he bring the Shizuka that caused a lot of trouble when he didn't have it on this side? What would you like to see on his side right now, Aspires?
I think he should just stick with the Vanessa Ethna. I think that's a really solid first two into Oliver. It's pretty flexible as well.
I agree with you. He went with the tankier units, though. The Verd kept getting banned. We know the Juno's coming out, and we haven't seen any Pontos, right? So
no, not yet.
Yeah, especially with Shizuka on the other side. Yeah, doesn't look like a great game for it.
With a matchup like this with Zezos and Madream D, I do feel like both players should be splitting those 33 speed leads, and don't let your opponent don't let them figure out the direction you're trying to take it. I do agree with you, Spires. That should have been a Vanessa first pick, and not let Madream D already see a unit like Vertiheal, for instance. Yeah. I think the Shizuka is probably fine if you went with Vanessa Shizuka.
Vanessa Shizuka would have been fine.
Really good call there. Vanethna. Rolls off the tongue like Annie Thor, baby.
Once again, yeah, the Etna is so strong right here. Can try to remove a unit right off the bat, get her stunned, and is Madream D gonna bring double speed lead or go a little bit tankier at the end of this draft? Now he doesn't have to worry with that monkey, right? So he can bring something. I would still love to see a Masha in this matchup, but here it comes, the Animusha, and The
Oh, the
Pontos.
Pontos.
Actually, with only, yeah, there's no AoE strip over here, so.
I think Zezos in a position where he has to actually ban out that the Daikonimusha. Shizuka is going to put some stuns on the field that there's nothing he can do about it. If he wants to use that third, he's going to have to face a very dangerous Daikonimusha with that Shizuka on the field.
Yeah, I would love some more strip in here. The Miles is great. Goes first. I don't know.
When is
More
Miles
stuns.
bad, to be honest?
Yeah,
You know,
that's
it's
very
really
true.
tough for a Miles pick to be terrible.
Yeah.
You'd have to see a ton of win units out there, and even at that, like, Miles still does his
Still
job.
does crazy damage. It's another stun for Ong, though.
I would have loved to see a Chongpeng right here. The not banning, it's going to be interesting. You know what? He's higher ranked than me, so I'll trust that ban.
Yeah, well said. You know, it's like they know something I don't. They're up here.
But I agree with you. Let's see if this Miles can do something about it and stun the Praha, but yeah, that kind of just makes the Pontos goes off. Now he has to go again, remove and stun, yes sir. But the question is, like you said, now he's gonna eventually give stuns to the Onimusha and have to deal with that crazy damage.
It may not matter too much because there is a little bit of, I'm going to call it sustain between Shizuka and the Vanessa, being able to combo off one another and get those like revives up here. So it really depends.
Goes for the AoE. Interesting. I was expecting like a death break on the Miles into maybe a proc. Risk it out. He does it now that they're protected, so he doesn't have to stun it. Fails.
But got
Gets
that.
one. Gets one.
Hey.
You know? Yeah.
We were in a position where everybody was shields up, weapons online. Like there could be no damage. That was crazy.
Well, I think the issue with Madream D right now is he's trying to figure out how to deal with the Shizuka and the Vanessa. You know, Ethna and Miles are, I guess, the least of the problems here because it's the Shizuka and the Vanessa that are going to keep bringing back that Ethna and the Miles.
Goes for the kill. Stuns with 1 HP.
Gotta kill him right now! Kill him right now! Oh no!
But he doesn't have skill too. That's the thing.
He burned it.
He burned it. That's
burned
why I
it.
was super afraid of it. And now you can get rid of the Onimusha, and there's no bringing him back. The Etna, super strong pick.
We got the
So
emote,
gets
baby.
the emote out. Yeah. So, like we said, higher rank knew something we didn't, and he was slower actually. So the Pontos being faster actually benefited him. So he didn't need to worry about stunning the Dark Onimusha, and what a great win by Zezos.
Wow, Zezos finding his way further into the upper bracket. That is incredible. Sending Madream D down to loser's bracket. Loser's bracket's gonna be crazy.
Redemption bracket. sorry.
Redemption. It's the redemption arc
Yeah.
for the loser's bracket.
Trademark pending Stoic Inc.
Exactly. What'd you think of that match there, Spice?
I definitely think Zezos deserved to win that match, and I think we saw like kind of what I said. He's pretty efficient with the speed leads. You know, he took some Swift units, and he took Miles, which is kind of a Swift unit, and he took the Vanessa, and we just saw Classic. That's those are his best units ruined, and that's pretty much how his playstyle. I'm curious as to why Madream D was so scared of the Verd. He banned it all 3 games, and I don't know if it had that, even if it was on Swift or Nemesis or. I'm not sure if it had that much of an impact in order for him to go ahead and ban it each game like that.
There's a lot of threat on that bird in the pick ban phase.
Especially with the Pontos, that's a really good point because now he had a lot of protection, so the cycling of the Verd was not going to be as hurtful, but maybe he thought the Pontos was the one getting banned, so there's always the mind games.
Exactly, yeah, because turns taken when you're under invincibility and immunity are kind of like turns not taken aside from the skill cooldowns coming back. Yeah, that's a really good point, man.
Yeah, and you saw Zezos had that experience of, you could tell he's done that Fire Monkey versus Juno a few times. Like I feel like the way he was picking his Fire Monkey, he's confident that the Fire Monkey can kill the Juno when nothing else on his team really had a threat to the Juno.
You're right. There was a lot of like player expression in the way that he was picking and choosing that stuff. You could tell that the confidence was exuding out of it. That's a really good thing to highlight there.
That's what he was comfortable with, I think.
Yeah, and it proved positive. The Meiho Wang killing it still and got pre-banned. That's a win for Meiho Wang.
That Meiho Wang now has an eternal memory of killing a water Ryu.
Yes, and when it came time, he clutched it up. Spires, dude, thank you so much for joining us, man. This was awesome. Thank you for coming.
It was great being here. Thank you.
Thank you,
Appreciate it, man.
Awesome. So guys, those are the first 2 matches from the upper bracket down. Like we said, we've got a super stacked losers bracket, redemption bracket as it's being renamed right now. Coming up next, we're going to be seeing those 2 players who went down there to begin with, Madream D and Medushi, the two Muzz going at it in the next match there. It's going to be crazy. What are you guys expecting out of this? We'll start with Stoic.
I mean, I do feel like we're still going to see more of this Dark Onimusha for sure. It looks like a unit that Madream is not willing to let go of. You know, it has viability. We got to see it survive where it got stunned up and it was supposed to die, but it didn't die due to the passive. The Dark Onimusha still being strong, and I would still like to see more of this. You know, help a lot of players see where its viability still lies in this game. But it's another tough one, you know. Medushi, as we said, one of the lower ranking players in the tournament. Madream D, a very high ranking player. Also a second place finisher for a America's Cup SWC. So very tough opponent. Still would love to see an excellent performance like Medushi, something similar to that first game up against Thompson, where he almost took that first game. So let's see what we have down there in the redemption bracket.
Yeah, exactly, Seppi. Anything you want to highlight there from those?
No, just super excited to see these very aggressive players playing each other and kind of see who has the fastest Swift and who can take that first turn and if they prepared for that or bring some type of surprises, because what we saw from Zezos right now was a lot of adaptation and preparation, and I'm curious to see if in the lower bracket or the redemption bracket we're going to see something similar, maybe a different play style, something that no one has seen before. And we know these two players have a great box. They're not by any chance up there.
Yeah, those are great opinions there, guys. And there's one more person whose opinion I would like to get. Please welcome Once in Love. What's going on, Tyler? Welcome to the show, dude. Thank you for joining us.
What up, Tyler? Oh my
Always a
God,
pleasure.
wow.
It's great to be on here. It's been some exciting matches. Definitely a lot of disrespect towards the Fire Monkey King. People don't appreciate how strong it is.
It's so strong. Are people not knowing the monkey?
It's kind of one of those units where it's good. People don't really see it till it kind of slaps them a little bit. It's kind of like Ethna, right? Ethna's been buffed so many times that she got really good. No one thought she was good, and then she got better and better and better.
Yeah.
And even now, we still see her today. She's being great.
Low-key, the dev's second favorite monster after She-Ho.
Obviously. I was going to say.
Poseidon.
And Poseidon, yeah. Hey, it's like, what's one more hit for She-Ho? Between friends, one more hit, you know, what's it going to be? So we got Medushi and Madream D coming up next, Tyler. What are you expecting to see out of this next matchup?
I think we're going to see a speed challenge, and I think it's going to be very clearly Madream D. You can't speed challenge Madream D. If anyone on the server you want to speed challenge, it's not him.
Okay.
I agree with you. And we saw that even against Thompson. That was a difficult thing with an Escher and a Triton. So right now going against a fast player, what would you do if you knew that he was faster than you?
I mean, if these players are really well prepared for this, they're going to have a second strategy, right? They're going to have something, knowing Madream D really likes to favor the Ongyoki there. Even after the nerf to him, even after the changes, he's still very, very apparent and strong damage dealer, right? He has a lot of presence on the field. Also, high base speed is really good.
Oh, yeah.
So in this situation, I think he needs to have something ready that allows him to potentially pick turn 2 if Madream D all-ins too much.
I really like that. You know what? We've been seeing a lot of different units in here, but we haven't seen a lot of reset. We saw a Chung a couple times, we didn't see a Gani, we saw one segment, but if against that unit, would you pick an Abellio, for example, something that gives you comeback potential or multiple other healers that you would like, or is the idea removing it when you have the chance?
I think it's a little too risky to go for that turn 1 snipe against it because you can't really challenge these players on speed, right? Like if you were to play Thompson, challenging that speed is difficult. He has the Sekmat that's really fast. He has the Light Monkey, well, he has 2 Light Monkey Kings. So, you know, one being Swift, one being Violent, that's a very tough situation to be in. In this case, I think the best bet is actually going to be playing the Abellio, like you said, right? Having that potential where it's either this unit gets banned, you get the rest of your draft in, or this unit gets in, suddenly you're able to protect your whole team if you're tanky enough. It's a great option.
Really good caveat if you're tanking them.
Absolutely. Well, I think we're ready to go into the first round of the redemption bracket. Medushi versus Madream D starts right now. I'm stoked, guys.
Yeah, let's
see
do
this.
this.
Exciting.
So before we see any monsters in the draft, waiting for the pre-ban, my question right now is, with the recent buff to the Fire Monkey King, does this completely change the internal kind of hierarchy between the monkeys? What would you guys say is the best monkey right
Great
now?
question.
Still light.
Still light?
Still light.
That doesn't help me.
But
you know what?
Jing is climbing up too. Jing was really good for a little while. You know, I think it's at the very least it's much more balanced than it used to be. Although Dark Monkey is probably not like, you know.
I mean, we're probably seeing a lot more Fire Monkey than Light Monkey, only because of the accessibility. A lot more people have a Fire Monkey than a Light Monkey King. So you're probably seeing a ton of it, and just not as much Light Monkey King, where Light Monkey King has one play style, a lot of people playing a lot quicker teams, where Fire Monkey, you know, slower people can play a lot more Fire Monkey.
That's a good point.
The thing with Fire Monkey that's making it really good right now is that, you know, like you said, Stoic, slower players can use it. It also is really flexible for faster players, right? It accentuates being faster. It's like having a ragdoll. Ragdoll's good when you're a slower player, but it's also really good if you're a faster
Oh
player.
yeah,
Because
Narsha
suddenly
too,
you
for that
go
matter,
from being fast to being faster. Like,
Yeah, Thompson has
great.
shown that, right? Just throw a ragdoll in the
exactly.
middle of that turn 1 draft and
just see what happens.
How fast can we
the cool
go?
thing is finally Medushi whips out the Gianna. We talked about this, and now with the comfortable picks, he has also an Escher that can come out and maybe a secondary speed lead that was missing from that draft against Thompson. What would you guys like to see from the side of Madream D to counter that?
Well, first of all, Medushi needs a second speed lead.
Yeah.
So I'm really hoping that's what we see.
Someone needs to
in these
bring a
last
second
two.
speed lead. It's about
But,
time we get a second one.
Well, Madream D's got an excellent second speed lead where it's, you know, the Pontos. Pontos being one that, you know, a unit not everybody can draft, so Pontos is an excellent unit for Madream D to drop down here. And I too think he still needs a speed lead, depending on what Medushi picks here.
Yeah, I really like a speed lead right here. He doesn't have the max, but it is the Verd to counter the Chung, but I don't know. There's a lot of protection on the other side. I would have still gone for the
Is it gonna
secondary.
get
What
made?
about you, Once in Love?
It's a little bit overcommitted on Medushi's side.
Yeah.
Because he could just go, like, if he really wanted to, he could go Juno here. He doesn't have to pick a second speed lead, right? If he picks a second speed lead to challenge, then he plays one speed lead into the other side, right? It's, do I want to go first or do I care to go first?
Yeah, that's a good point. A Juno can just kind of.
I think he still goes for
dominate.
first turn
Really
here.
good.
Yeah. If he
Sierra?
trusts those runes,
Shield.
yeah.
Nice.
Interesting.
Doubles down, goes for turn 1. What do you think?
Well, Madream D's been banning out the Verd.
Yeah, it's gonna suss out the band
I
right
think
there.
he's still banning out the
Bird,
Verd.
do your job.
That's very interesting because now the Verd counters 2 units, but I really like the more ban, actually. I like that. I don't have a problem with the Verd staying because now he guarantees he has, you know, a lot of sustain right here. If he can remove that Gianna, that's the only question.
This is a bit of a weird draft.
Yeah.
On both sides. They
It's
kind
a
of,
little
they were
funky.
unsure how they felt about the ban.
Oh, and the counter, that's why he pre-banned it. I don't know about this. This is
He's
gonna
kicking
be,
himself for not banning
Yeah.
out the Verd.
The one time I don't ban
exactly.
the bird.
Exactly.
that's what happens because now the Verd pushes the attack bars. He's gonna get a lot of chance to stun with that wind robo.
So saving the bomb is a good play.
Yeah.
Didn't want to give
Very
the bomb
good
to Shizuka. Very good point. Just
Because
in
if he
case
misses the stun here on the Shizuka, he loses the game.
something gone awry, exactly.
And now he
Good
can
point.
put the bomb. Well, can he get ahead?
Punk's gonna take a ton of damage. It was taking
Yeah.
a ton of damage already throughout this match, and you know Medushi saw that immediately, and he can pump that damage in here. He can eliminate it right now.
Actually, I'd like to take a chance to say that's a great transmog. Looks great. The animations are great.
Oh, on the Chung Pong.
No, the Escher.
The Escher,
I think it's a really
brand new
amazing.
trans-
Yeah.
I like seeing
it's
the
really
line
good.
from the eye on the skills. It's really cool. Great
Yeah.
attention to detail. It's awesome.
Makes the unit look a lot bigger as well.
He is imposing, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suddenly
a
feel
big
intimidated.
dude. I'll tell you that. You know what? The thing right now is what we're gonna see. He gets the stuns, but no bombs.
And not on Verd too, so he can accelerate out of it unless he
The
can not get
reset
countered.
comes out. No counter this time. Yeah, like I still think this is a match, even though it looks very bad and it's 3v4. There's, as long as this Chinwoo does damage, hopefully.
Oh, that was a
another
little.
counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just so hard.
Yeah, they're reset, silenced, but with a Verd, they'll come out of it very quick.
Yeah, Verd really showing why he's such a great unit here. He can just accelerate the whole team out of crowd control.
Oh, gets a 2-turn sleep. Not bad.
Share with a bit of an awkward turn. And a few more to come, apparently.
Yeah, the Wind Robo will have the beneficial effect removal spell
Nice,
in a
Epic.
second, so
Nice. Well said.
There's just too much. There's too much cycling.
yeah.
The Chu is an overcommit on like a defensive script kind of comp. If he'd picked like Sierra there, I think it would have been better.
A more aggressive unit in that.
Yeah,
position.
no, it lacked damage a little bit, control.
He's relying on the damage from the bomb from Gianna if the Ethan isn't in the field, right? So Ethan's not in the field. If he gets, even if he gets the pushback, no revenge from the Verd, what value does he get out of skill 3 first turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. And a yield from Madream D. So now Medushi at match point for the first round in the redemption bracket. This is a chance, again, for people to come back up. Medushi's got his eyes right now on that $2,500, that slice of the prize pool.
Yeah, and let's remember this. Now he gets his Maximilian. So Medushi will have Maximilian. Will the pre-ban be on the Gianna, the Escher? What is it gonna be? Oh, it's the Verd!
Bird, baby!
delivered.
So this is what we asked for. This is gonna be the speed fight. I think Medushi is gonna stick to his guns, and we're gonna see if Madream D just gets an Oliver first pick. Yep, that's it, to go turn 1 as well.
Yep, I like the Oliver first pick out of Madream D. I do think Medushi should have been taking a speed lead here. I love the Vanessa as a first pick, man.
Yeah.
I think Vanessa Shizuka still is an excellent first pick when you see an Oliver getting picked like that.
Agree with you. He takes
a pivot.
away the win Robo, yeah. And I like the Juno right now, actually, in this comp. You talked about how he's going to be a great last pick in last game, right? Once.
Yeah,
do you
there's
think
the better
here's very
one.
strong? Yeah. And the Masha finally. I've been asking for the Masha. How do you pivot again right here, Tyler?
This is like, if he goes for the Ongyoki, he could take Ongyoki with a Miles, and it would probably be okay. Praha is really good for him because it's speed tuned well with his. Well, I mean, we saw it the first time. You know, it was really fast, but it violent procced into its own death. But there's no speed leads on Medushi's side, so he can take pretty much anything he wants here.
Interesting Cardinal pick. The additional damage, but like not that strong against the Masha and the Monkey.
It's actually really good in this specific comp because both those units scale on speed. So what happens is by dropping the speed on them, he's able to control them more often. If he takes the strip from either the Robos or the Praha, when he lands a stun, Masha doesn't get immunity. He's able to control the attack bar on the Monkey.
But didn't he just call his ban on this Fire Monkey King?
No, he is probably going to ban the Shizuka, but maybe the Juno.
Oh, he does, but I totally
committed.
I see what we were talking about there because there was a lot of reduction of attack bar, which can also kind of be a pseudo counter.
I don't know. Now I'm a little bit afraid right here because I think.
Well, at least someone's showing it respect.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta now.
I love that.
They were confident. They went into that really quick on the bends.
Yep.
Ooh, the only unit you did not want to stun. Can he get the provoke is the real question right here because this is a very fast Oliver that's going to reset the Shizuka.
Yeah, and the stun as well.
Goes for the Chung.
Oh, that proc.
One more time.
Beautiful. And gets the Shizuka as well. Goes for the stun. No stun on the Masha. A lot of damage coming in. Ooh, and the proc.
Turn. Masha's
Can
so
she
tame.
proc as well to get skills? Nope.
Proc
And
there.
no proc from the Praha as well. Very fair. No
Oliver
proc
should
from
be
the
able to
other side.
live, though.
Yeah. He can now fully control this Shizuka, get a reset, or does he want to take out? Yeah, goes for the Shizuka. Okay.
No reset, though.
Yeah,
It
big
missed
res.
it?
It res. It res.
Oh my god, and she does have skills, needs a proc from this Masha to kill. No proc this time.
Provoke, maybe?
Beautiful provoke, can get rid of it right now with the Juno. Yes, sir. That's beautiful damage, and the big heal coming on the
Passive
Praha.
down, but yeah, the
is down.
passive is down.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful. Looking very good from a Dream D now.
Yeah.
If the passive was up, I think there's a little bit of room to breathe with Medushi, but I think that kind of settles it here. Everyone's looking a little.
Oh,
we're
yeah.
cool.
I mean, it still puts some pressure
I
on.
would say
So-
no
It's
proc
definitely-
though.
He can still come back because there's no reset on the Shizuka.
Yeah.
The Shizuka's in a very weird.
Ooh, that was good that got dropped because she doesn't lose the turn to the dot right now. Can get rid of this. Oliver, finally, that's been a lot of trouble for him.
Passive is up, I believe. With the, no,
Oh.
it's still down.
Oh my god, did you see the damage
been
from the
forever.
Cardinal?
Big. Yeah, that was big.
On a water unit?
Is
What
that
the?
a crit damage Connell? I know some people have done this before.
It's probably additionals.
Yeah.
Because he plays crazy speeds, right?
Yeah.
He plays crazy speeds. It makes more sense for him to tune faster. and then
Multi-hits. Yep.
Yeah, so it might be a crit rate.
Oh,
Big strip opportunity here, and
Oh,
he gets
that's
everything.
huge.
That's a lot of
That's a
dots,
lot of
my
damage.
friend.
Additional
Put it
turn
on
does-
yourself.
Put it on yourself.
Put it on yourself.
Can't put it on yourself anymore.
Oh, that's right. They nerfed
You're
it.
took that away.
They
took that
nerfed
away.
it.
I want it back.
Psych. She's still sensitive. Oh my god.
Okay, but
it's
the
not
Praha
enough.
solos this.
That
The
was
Praha
a crit
solos
rate,
this.
or potentially a crit rate Connell. It went down.
Wow.
Madream
It had
still
so
able to
many
hold on.
debuffs.
was-
This is a great 1-1.
Holy cow.
So this is what we were talking about earlier when the Juno Praha came up. I said,
Yeah.
he's tuned them so close. Like, those are incredible. If you saw in the first match, without his speed buff, the Juno hit 2K per hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's tuned faster than the other guy's Ethna
Yeah.
on the same speed lead. So that is a crazy fast Juno. It's got great runes, it's tanky enough to live, and it does good damage.
And we know
Great
Madream D to have insane. It's crazy when you have players like Thompson who look at the rune quality of Madream D and his jaw drops. So you know
Yeah, that's a
Madream
big
D has
deal.
Insane rune quality.
That's a really big deal. Look at those pre-bans. Maximilian and Oliver are both out.
And you know what? That's just half of the thing because the Pra is the same way, right, Tyler? She just brings back lots of damage. The sustain coming on, also speed buff. 2 great units together and brings elemental diversity as well.
Big
And the sleep actually is, even now, even though it's been changed for so long, it's still an underrated debuff, right? If you sleep the enemy, your first hit can't glance. Your first hit of any multi-hit sequence won't glance. So if you're using a Chunk Punk, for example, you get a pretty free, quote-unquote, pushback because you're not glancing the first hit, right?
Yeah. Madream D trying out, bringing the Verd.
I still would have really liked to see the Vanessa first pick from Madream D here. We got 2 speed leads getting banned out here. Obviously the Maximilian going up against Medushi, but Oliver getting pre-banned out. I think Madream D should have probably taken a Vanessa. He's got the Shizuka. There's already a speed lead on the other side of the field and with Wateroo more.
And you know what? He said, I'm not going to play against the Verd on my match point.
Yeah, I'm not risking it. Madream D's got 99 problems, but Verd, he's got one of them.
Not this match, at least.
I really like the Chung pick. I think that there's needs to be more reset in here because there's 2 very powerful units. How do you guys feel about a Sekhmet in this matchup right here to go full speed ahead, or you don't like it too risky?
In a match point, I feel like I'm not. I love the water.
Oh, Zabala?
Yeah. I love the Zabala. But in a match point, sometimes it's pretty scary to rely on Sekhmet.
Right? If she misses.
Because usually that's the pace setter right there. If you don't get your reset on your first turn with Sekhmet, it's like flip the table and just like wait to see what happens after that.
You know what? I'm not a huge fan of the Gianna because of one small thing.
Well, that's risky. That's not a lot of damage.
And we know that the Pontos does not have will, right? So he can just cleanse the Gianna right there. So I think Madream D is like, I play against Giannas all the time with this stuff. So I don't know. I'm favoring this Madream D draft with a speed lead right here.
The speed lead gives him the advantage. The Hagang is really nice because he forced the Gianna in. But without the Gianna and the Hagang return, that Zabala is really scary because the reset on turn 1 is huge.
Yeah, but the speed lead makes sure that he gets the first turn and he gets the death break on the one you wanted. Just go for it, my friend.
Nice cycling.
I think you just
You have to.
Zabala.
Oh, he goes for the jungle.
Goes in deep.
Oh,
an extra turn.
Cycle back.
That is, go Brock again. Go Brock again.
He got
no way.
Wow,
He
dude.
knew he doesn't get cut.
He knows
What?
it's a tuning thing.
Yeah,
he knows
he doesn't
it's
get cut.
Attack bar, dude.
That's crazy.
That was a great play. I just got to say, this is like, you know what, Madream D, stop showing off.
Etna single-handedly trying to win this game from Madream D right now.
Yeah. Oh my God, that is
All
a
that
violent.
damage, all that work from one unit. That's so crazy
Yeah.
to see.
And you.
Oh no! No wound, bro.
Was that gonna matter that much? Not really,
but it's the principle of the thing.
And the crazy thing is, so he got the pushback on the miles
Yeah.
because he knew his bird was going to move, so he could just move entirely before the enemy team anyways.
Oh my God, this is beautiful. Does it again. Now he can just hit it.
Oh, you don't want to use that third.
Beautiful.
Save
yeah.
it just in case it gets stripped by
Yeah.
Gianna. Maybe you proc into the third skill later.
Wait, that was a nice stun, actually. Very big because the Etna was going to eat up people right now.
She's
Lots
gone.
of damage. Oh my God.
It just doesn't matter. Verd able to push everybody up in front of Medushi here. There's just nothing he can do about it. It was just an Ethna match, man.
Yeah.
What an absolute stat here.
It makes me wonder if the Verd might be on Swift, and it might be tuned.
It procced. It was.
Wait, was it on Violet?
It was a super
No way!
That's like 190 vial bird.
Revenge or Violent proc?
It was a vial proc. It hit
okay.
and it proc. So like the thing I wanted to say is you guys talked about the rune quality of Madrid, and I think this match was like he's like, oh, you guys asked for rune quality. Okay, that Etna on Violent outspeeding everyone, procking the Verd on Violent. Everyone's like, why have Swift units if he's gonna outspeed me on Violent?
Madream D's like, I see what the hype is about this Verd too. I'm liking this thing as well. Madream D's on his way up through the redemption bracket right now.
I gotta get up and dance with
Yeah,
Shizuka.
Shizuka's just dancing on us.
Shizuka's doing a great show right now.
Hello.
Hey, nice. Soul protect me. Oh, all right, later.
But honestly though, that was both a good show of rune quality and rune depth.
Yeah.
Like, the ability to have that flexible of a box at that speed is something that very few players will ever be able to say that they can do.
The trust that he was not gonna get cut. That was the craziest thing. It's like, yeah, I know what's gonna happen.
Yes,
Silence.
that was a lot of faith. Very cool. What a dominant showing from that one. Again, Madream D still wanting that $2,500 if he can get it. He has a long way to go, and we're going to have to find out who he's going to have to take down to get there. But he's not the only one that stands to get something out of this tournament today, guys. You may have seen these brownie pillows sitting around here. I think Tyler's got one over here.
With our beautiful model.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're going to be giving one of these out today in chat. And stay tuned to figure out how to do that. I'm gonna let you.
Pretty comfortable.
Oh, dude, it's the squishiest pillow I've ever felt in my life.
That's actually a pillow I use in my bed now.
You're like, I know, I sleep with it every night.
It's a very, very good pillow.
guys, we're giving away Stoic's bed pillow.
Yeah, there you go.
Rub it against him, so, you know.
It's part of the prize pool, guys. So yeah, $2,500 to winner, $5,000 prize pool total, and a brownie pillow for one lucky winner in chat. Stay tuned for how to get yourself this brownie pillow. Patented from the America's Summit 2023. We have a lot more games ahead of us though, so be sure to stick around to find out how to get it. Wow, that was awesome.
Yeah, this is very impressive. And now we're going to see Thompson and Zezos, both of them with very strong wins. You know, Zezos had a more difficult way, if you will, against Madream D, dropped one match, but now we're going to see if Thompson is going to be afraid of that Fire Monkey or not. What are you guys expecting from this?
I mean, I feel like Zezos has a little bit to worry more about than Thompson has to worry about with Zezos' draft here, where Thompson has Zezos, LDs. So, I mean, that says a lot in itself.
Yeah, doesn't have to worry about the Nefties. What about you? How would you counter Thompson? Once in love.
There's no countering Thompson. I'll say it like it is. The best you can do is you come in with what you think is the best counter strategy, because we know Thompson is a calm, collected, meticulous player. He's done his research, he knows what's coming up. You have to figure out something he would never expect, and you got to be on your A game.
Yeah, you know, and especially today, there was a way that Thompson was handling those games where it just felt like he was calm, like he was in his element today. And he is. He has arguably the most tournament experience out of anybody in this tournament, as well as most Summoners War players in general.
Yeah, it counts a lot. I still remember when we had that first SWC America's Cup out in the wild.
Oh, yeah.
In San Pedro, and I remember Thompson being there on stage and kind of like having to play with all these people looking at you. That builds over time, and yeah, it's very, very interesting.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's got a lot of experience, and I think he's got a lot to show here today. I think maybe there is a potential for that to be his downfall, though. Maybe he's not expecting an upset right now. Maybe Zezos could be the one to put him in the loser's bracket. I don't know if that's what you guys are expecting, but maybe I'm here for an upset.
He beat a world finalist. You know, anything can happen today. And also shout out to Medushi, even though he's out of the tournament right now, showed us a lot of surprising games, very impressive, and even got a game from Madream D. Now you can say one of the two best players in America. You know, it's very, very cool to see someone like that.
Big shout out to, you know, players of his rank, that it just because of your rank should not hinder you from being able to play and perform against players at much higher ranks. And I think Medushi really made a stamp here, an impression on a lot of players to know that it doesn't matter what your rank is, like still play your matches, play your games, and who knows who you could beat out there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So here we go, guys. Thompson versus Zezos back in the upper bracket. Right now, we're going into match 3.
Yeah, I'm super excited. Let's
Match
see
4.
some surprises. Match 4.
Match 4. Let's do this.
Pre-bands coming out. Wow.
And Thompson with the first pick as well. Does he take the Neftis away immediately?
That's a good point. Do you pre-ban? Do you take it away? Do you not care about it because you can always pick it, you know, during it? I think what Tyler said is very important is you need to be able to react, adapt, and surprise Thompson all at the same time. Kind of him having the first pick is good, but that doesn't tell you too much because he can just, you know, slap a ragdoll in the middle of the draft. And Tsarion,
Pre-ban.
what? Is he going to pick 5 passes? It is the president, after all.
Oh, yeah.
You know, trademark pending as well, still 5 years, 6 years, something like that.
Oh, definitely.
Oliver first pick very quickly. The Zezos go with the Vanessa, Etna, or goes a little bit
Vanessa's
more
banned.
second turn.
Oh, yeah,
you're
Vanessa's
good
banned.
point actually.
Yeah.
Pre-ban Vanessa. So
Thompson shows a lot of respect to people in the way that they like
Geo.
to draft in the comfort
Yeah.
stage. And so that's why we're most likely seeing the Vanessa ban here.
So with the
good
Tsarion
point.
ban, I've seen Thompson play with the, is it Hearn? Water?
The
yeah,
Water
Hearn.
Dryad?
Yep.
We've seen this unit with
Yeah.
Thompson before as well, so I'm sure you know, Tsarian being banned, you know, that might be a unit on the table for Thompson as well. But I feel like passives or not, I think Thompson still plays a very similar game.
Watch out for Masha here.
Oh my God.
Narsha,
Are there scarier picks that you could follow up with on 2 and 3?
And 2 units that gain full attack bar. I don't know. You want something to cut that in the middle. Can someone bring a Tian Lang on the table or something?
He might pick Leo.
Yeah, a Leo would be, and the Acroma coming out. That's actually really good.
definitely passive heavy, you know?
Yeah.
Passive heavy. Not that Tessa would have been able to land anything on it, but you know. It's still
So the Tessa pre-ban, knowing Thompson's going to take Oliver first, Gio and Bird makes a lot of sense. So Tessa pre-ban doesn't allow you to have that because Hernie's actually really bad into the Gio. That is really good.
Yeah, that is surprising,
That is really good.
actually. The question right now is Rika last pick. Also interesting.
I feel like Thompson doesn't care about the Rika, to be honest with you.
Is he
You
getting
know
rid
what?
of a
If you
Chroma?
look at the draft,
What is
the
he getting
draft
rid
feels
of?
a little too slow. Obviously, there's a vertical out here to try and maybe
you-
push that Rika into light.
Can you kill? If you bend the Narsha, there's no strip.
And there's he does care about
I don't know if you need strip. You have so much raw
Yeah,
damage.
so much
in this
damage.
round.
Can he kill?
There's a lot of disruption here with the Acroma and the Molly passives too, and then like that's a pretty tanky lead from Acroma as well.
We're gonna see how
You guys
hard.
think Bird dies immediately?
Great question.
I guess yes. I guess it dies turn 1. I guess yes.
I mean, I think that's what might need to happen.
I think he's going for
doesn't
Molly
go for
first,
it actually.
because Molly's the only one he can reliably crit upon now that you know.
Good
his
point
costume's
because of the
changed.
change. Yeah.
So he needs to get rid of her before he can work on the other team.
But she resists though.
Ooh, missed
That
2
is-
crits. He missed 2 crits as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to a Chroma.
Chroma.
Secret.
Really nice.
Yeah. Wow.
So Tsarian, good pre-ban so far. Gets the silence on the Oliver, but the monkey's still on the field, and the Han is going to deal a lot of damage together with this
So
Narsha.
for those Acroma users out there, this is a fantastic combination to have. If you still want your Molly to perform like it did before, you just have to have an Acroma.
There you go.
Very easy tip.
Stoic solved the problem. He cracked the code. How to make Molly.
101.
Nicely done, Karma. Sitting on the Han.
The thing is that the Molly is going to be removed pretty right now, to be honest.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's a
and
big
a
proc.
huge proc. The Verd can get death broken right here. Yes, sir.
Only on the second one though. He missed it on the first one.
Still free damage though.
Zezos not out. I still like what he presented, no matter what happens. I think it was kind of a fun draft.
I don't know. The thing is,
I
I would
say I
have.
don't think he gambles at second skill just yet. You know,
Yeah.
there's still 2 units out here.
I think the reason he does it is because skill 3 comes out next turn, so he uses it now versus later.
Yeah.
Doesn't really make too much of a difference. Might as well chance the stun, right?
Yeah.
pushback as well, and that should be it. That is it with the digital turn.
What I was going to say is
Crazy.
that's why I like this Narsha ban, because you leave 2 units with Death Break. Her Death Break is so consistent, it comes back so quickly. I know you're not that afraid with it because you have the Acroma, but she
my
cannot
gosh.
kill
Every
everyone.
turn this Narsha.
Yeah. She cannot solo.
That was 28k damage.
That was a lot.
Man.
There's no attack buff.
Holy cow.
Yeah, and that's just the Thompson experience. There's not a lot you can do in the face of 28k damage.
Look at Oliver rubbing salt in the wound.
Yeah.
I just beat you.
I just beat you, and here I am again. Wow, great first game from Thompson. See, he's calm through the whole thing. He feels like he's really confident in his drafts.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely a Thompson draft. He brought a lot of aggression, came in, take units out, big damage, Narsha, the Han, and that's just like Thompson to bring something like that. You know he's comfortable when he's able to slap down units like that.
It was really hard to ban.
He had a lot of really good options. He has the Narsha and the Han for damage. He has the Verd to deal with, or he has the Taor and the Light Monkey can deal with the Verd, right? So in his case, he goes, what's the only unit where if I miss, the game is over? It's Rika. So I guess it does make sense for him to take that ban. And it was very calculated on his side.
Yeah.
You know, we were sitting here, we're like, oh, maybe he doesn't need to ban the Rika. And he feels like,
That's the only small risk.
he feels like it doesn't matter that much, but I'll take less risk.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what I think we're seeing here is, so I love this, I really do love the Vanessa first pick. It was the pre-ban Thompson had in the previous match. The Vanessa first pick, don't have to show any cards here. Is he going turn 1, turn 2? It doesn't matter. That's just, you know, the power of having Vanessa here. Thompson saying he wants that turn 1, brings a speed lead, brings an Ethan as well, and Zezos obviously turning things around and going with turn 2 instead of trying to compete with Thompson knowing his speeds.
Again, this
interesting.
Molly, very interesting. Oh,
He's doing it for us.
Yarda has won a game. It's 1-0, 100% win rate in the America Summit. So
I remember you pointed it out.
Did you see that?
What was it?
He flashed a Katarina.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed the Katarina. I did. I was still distracted by the Arda.
And I love the Taylor as a counter to the double fire units right now. I really like the Miles pick. It's very strong in here. And the Shizuka, solid. This looks like a more balanced draft.
I'm totally fine with this.
Yeah.
I think
Are
this
you?
has got a very fine draft.
Yeah. I really like this. Like my least favorite is Molly, I would say, because of the nerf. But yeah, we'll see what Thompson's last pick is. More damage.
Water Ryu, Abellio, Praha.
Ooh, Water Ryu is actually really good. That's a great call. I love Abellio. I love Abellio here. The Tessa.
A classic.
Yeah.
Ooh, is that a must?
Is he
Can
getting
you
rid of
remove it?
Shizuka?
Yeah.
Because he has a lack of resets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? That's what I'm
He
seeing
also has a
as
lack
well.
of strip too.
Yeah. Okay, we get the drafts that they wanted to be with. The question is, how fast is this Taylor, and is it on Swift or Violent?
It's definitely on. It's definitely on.
It's
violent.
definitely, yeah?
No, it's definitely on violent.
Okay.
The extra turns you get from skill 3 to skill 2 is pretty
Look
great.
at that bog, man.
I haven't seen that
What
one
a
yet in
lad
game.
boy.
Like I only saw it in the preview. Yeah, he's huge. Wow.
Beautiful.
Look at his wings go right into Ragnar.
Oh, that's stun.
Really
No.
nice.
Oh, no
Good
stun.
block.
See it if you're Zezos.
Can he?
I think he rolls the dice with skill too.
Yeah. Oh,
Didn't want to do it.
he wants to save it. Yeah.
Skill
The
two here?
will.
Well, yeah. Because I do think Thompson uses
Oh.
Man, it's just this
Interesting.
tug and pull
Oh
over
man,
here.
here we
you
go.
know?
How much damage? Okay. Goes.
Lock
It's
down,
a
but-
tanky Vanessa actually taking some punishment. The defense break doesn't
Oh, that
come
revenge.
out on her.
Oh
Oh, Miles! Wow. So far, the MVP of the match.
I think that settles it right there because
Yeah.
I think Ethna's just not tanky enough. The Juno, the Vanessa is going to
Yeah.
be enough to get through. We've got Miles pummeling the big damage as well. I think Zezos takes this round.
Yeah, I think Zezos just got himself a point.
We really like the drafts. You know what? So both
break the good
sides
healing.
drafted really, really well. Wow. Great match. 1-1. Who's going to
This
take
is
the third
exciting.
one?
Yeah, we're going to match point for both players right now to decide who meets Madream D down there in the lower bracket.
Do we see similar pre-bans to the first match? Are we going to see Vanessa Tessa? Since he banned the Tessa on this match, let the Vanessa through, but had to deal with it. What do you guys like to see?
Probably speed leads. Well,
Yeah.
we see speed leads.
Oh, nice.
agrees.
So an adaptation, not the Tessa. The Oliver was a big problem. Right now, doesn't
I
have to
don't
deal
think
with
we
it.
ever see a Tessa ban again because that was proof that all those passives, like even without the Tessarian, even without bringing Oblivion to the table, Thompson was still able to bite through all those passives and all that, like security Zezos tried to play there. So I don't think we see a play style like that coming out of Zezos again, knowing that Thompson responds so well to it.
Ooh, I liked the flash of the couple first units, the Ryu and the Chungpung. The Gianna kind of sets you into a direction, and I'm betting that Zezos has a couple counters to the Gianna, and he can just let her sit there, see what the rest of the comp is, and then bring the counters later on.
Right, and Thompson has a surplus of speed leads and barely needs them, so Zezos is probably going to comfortably sit for the second turn
Thinking.
play here.
Taking his
Thompson,
time.
I
That's
think
exactly
Thompson has a
what
really
he's
big advantage with this, though. If you slap down a Gianna first, you set the pace. You tell the opponent, pick one way or pick the other way, right?
Good point.
And it gives away a lot in the draft. It gives Thompson the ability to
Interesting.
play against whatever they're doing, right? If they
Lots of
go
sustain.
slow bruisers, he can try to counter all the slow bruisers.
Yeah. You know what I would like to see? Let's see what he picks. I would like to see a Molong last pick from Zezos right here. The Juno's fine as well, but I would have loved a Molong just to remove the Reviver out of the game. Ban the Shizuka, kill this Kraka, which hopefully is faster than Desperados.
Yes, hopefully.
shout
Wow,
out.
shout out 27
Shout out
speed
that,
all in one rune.
Fastest Kraka.
Fastest cracker in the West. Yeah, you know, it's like, wow.
It was on Swift, by the way.
It was like only from the set.
It was only, for real, it was 30 speed.
It
only
was
from
only
the
the
set,
set,
and then
dude.
it had like 4 speed
5 years
somewhere.
later, we're still giving him flack for it. That's awesome. Oh,
Yeah.
Miles, here we go. Wow, wait,
Oh, I like
Miles.
the tuning here.
Miles again, taking turn 1 and procking.
Push back.
Okay, who's the target? Which is the unit on Zezos' side that you want to get rid of the quickest?
The Molly.
Yeah,
Molly,
the sustain
okay.
on the field. Molly's going to eat the bomb. It's the cleanser on the field as well.
Good point. You don't want to put this on the Crocker right now because there's a strip coming on, but, well, puts it on. Let's see. Maybe there's something you can do about
Boost
it.
that back up.
Yeah. Yep.
All things. Everybody gets soul protect. Bombs go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's pretty
there
sweet.
hasn't even been a stun out yet as well, so you didn't have to worry about proc the pass either.
Good point. The remove comes on, so does he have enough damage, like with this monkey, to get in there? Wow, that didn't even hit the shield.
Yeah.
Now he skill 3s for full team stun. It's pretty big.
Nice.
Now he rotates.
Yeah, the Rakuni was a really cool pick right here.
Yeah,
I love that.
Thompson's liked Rakuni for a while. Like, he liked Rakuni before it was cool to like Rakuni. Yeah, which is cool.
Rakuni's so good here because it gives him the opportunity to cycle either of the characters, but it also paces the healing of the Molly.
That's a really good point. But the thing is, he's getting this, if he doesn't get a proc right here to heal more, I feel like the Kraka is closer to death. Oh, that's a great proc. Well,
There it is.
I don't need to say the rest of my phrase.
You said it. That was great.
Ooh, Despair too.
No, nice despair
Yeah.
on top of that. More damage going into the Molly. Molly's going to be looking a little low. He can skill 2 back into the Kraka.
Looks like
Or
the,
the Rakuni if he wants to skill 2.
the Molly.
Okay,
well,
okay.
his bomb
That's good too.
right
Yeah,
back
that's the
up as
bomb.
well.
The Molly might even die here. No proc from the monkey. That is a big problem because,
I think you bomb up the Josephine.
yeah, and lots of damage.
Well, that's a lot of
Oh,
damage.
that was close.
That's enough to push the Nemesis. That's
He's
a
got
ton.
to choose who he wants to cleanse up.
I think you got to go for yourself on this one because of the death break. He wants to get the Josephine and try to get the kill. Oh, it's the
he needs-
provoke.
he needs to
That's the best of both worlds.
Oh my God, that was huge.
But this could be bad if he doesn't proc here.
Yeah. Can kill? Yes! Kills with the monkeys. Kill one. Oh my God.
Keep in mind, Shizuka's skill 2 back into Kraka.
Good point.
Revive units back up again. I think, is she able to revive herself up?
That is a good question. The Molly's
I don't think so. It's
not dead.
a little bit risky to use skill 3 on the Gianna there instead of skill 1 rotating, knowing you're faster and you don't miss the crits on her anymore.
I don't know. This is becoming really close. The question right now is he saves it. The Rakuni brings it back. He needs to get
risky.
rid of this Molly.
ASAP. Yesterday,
Yeah.
he needs to get
Keeps
rid of it.
putting it on.
Violent proc
Damage.
protection.
1 HP.
Skill
Killer.
3.
I think he has to
You
kill
kill.
one.
Yeah, you kill.
Not taking the
Guaranteed.
risk.
Well,
Yeah.
Just in case.
Because of the shield. Oh, that is killed.
That's okay.
The passive
well
is down
because
too,
now we can bring
Now he
back
brings
Yeah.
Kraka and bring back the Gianna as well.
which is a great little combo. That's reminiscent of the Seimei combo
Yeah,
you
same
run.
with Vanessa out.
This is
Very
funny.
nice.
This is hilarious.
Actually, yeah.
Love it. Love it.
Things are back. Invincible.
Great little
And the
combo
turn
from
order here,
Thompson.
too.
Yeah. Does the Josephine have the strip?
damage.
Does the Josephine? Yes, she does have it.
Does, dude.
This is but the Rakuni goes ahead. The Rakuni can cleanse actually.
That's a good proc.
So yeah.
So nice choice. Yeah. Nice choice there. Do you take another one?
No, you
Give
put
it to
her
Gianna?
so you can skill 2, skill 3. You
Yeah.
stun, and then
Yeah.
Shizuka procs, and then get skill 3 again for free.
Yeah. Good point.
Well said, Tyler.
Now, but the thing is, you need the monkey to
Ooh.
do something right here to kill. Hit
Watch
and
this
kill.
damage.
Yes, goes for the Rakuni, but resist.
There it is. There's the violent proc. That's the violent proc.
Oh
That's the play he went for.
God.
It's game over. It's game
So
over.
at those
many
buffs.
bombs.
All that.
Oh,
value.
and the proc on top of it. Salt in the wound. That was if this monkey.
Gotta go- yeah, he
oh,
has
the
to
monkey's
stay in
dead.
it. Yep.
The
Now you do
monkey's
Kraka?
Now
dead.
it's dead, I
Now you do
think.
Kraka? Oh, he's not doing it. He wants the skill 2 back.
You just hit. Yeah, nice.
keep
That's
cycling.
dead. Oh, my friend. That was so close, though. If the monkey had.
Oh, the hat throw.
Oh, man.
It's one of those moments.
Yep.
That was a great comp.
That was. Wow, well played from both players. Thompson moving ahead in the upper bracket and Zezos going down to meet Madream D in the redemption bracket. And what a fun comp. I love the little combo that he managed to pull off there.
And so many turns with the Rakuni and the Shizuka and then give it back. So much sustain. Yeah, beautiful picks on both sides, to be honest. Like little details, if the monkey had procced in there to kill the Rakuni, could have changed stuff, but the Kraka with the revive of the Shizuka.
That was huge. Did you like that comp,
It's
Stoic?
like reviving revive comps back. I know Nana was a thing for like a really long time, but yeah, Nana was a unique reviver. So you
Yeah.
don't really consider it a skill revive kind of style units because skill revive style units very dead. It wasn't a thing for a long time until
Right.
Kraka received her buff. But now with Shizuka, even Sammy, I'll even have her in the same picture because of that second skill to bring back a reviver, to bring back other stuff to the table there. It really is such a like a unique and fun combination to see.
Yeah, to your credit, exactly. It wasn't a comp, it was Nana back then. You know, Tyrannus was kind of out of it for a little while, so it's fun to see it come back. Tyler, what did you think of that set?
I thought it was great. It goes to show that the revive mechanic needs to have something else to it, right? In these cases with Shizuka, if you don't revive a unit, it lowers their cooldowns. It gives them Soul Protect, right? With Kraka's skill 3, it resets the unit entirely and gives it protection. What Thompson showcased here was the ability to cycle a comp with cooldown reduction so much that he was able to deal with any form of one-turn proc denial from the enemy, right? The enemy is an entirely one-turn denial proc. It's Josephine, it's Fire Monkey King skill 2 into skill 1, or it's Miles proc out into stun. And he managed to deal with all of it.
Yeah, very well said. Seppi, you wanted to say something too.
Yeah, I noticed one really cool thing that you talked about, Nana, and I also think that these other monsters, they kind of need you to pick the right moment to revive, right? With Nana, it was something automatic. You gain an advantage, you keep that, and you ride that wave. With these units, there's a little bit more flair to it, right? You're like, if I revive right now, I have the cooldowns on the other unit, then I revive back. So I love that kind of mind game.
Yeah, it's a really fun tug and pull. It's a cool combination. Tyler, dude, thank you so much for joining us. I really enjoy having you along for the analysis. You've got great points, great vision.
Appreciate it. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, man.
Guys.
All right, see you in a little bit.
Good to see you, man. So there you have it, the next game, Zezos versus Madream D down in the redemption bracket. It's going to be really cool, guys. Who are you expecting to pull ahead?
I mean, how can we not expect Thompson just hold the lead? Yeah. Pulling ahead or just Thompson holding the lead? We'll see, because Thompson, he still remains just such a weapon, you know, throughout any tournament. But like in today's tournament, like he's playing so well. I feel like I don't ever want to say bounce patches have been favoring him, but I mean, like these bounce patches come, and I feel like Thompson's still smiling.
If you have all units, everything favors
Last
you.
time he felt any sort of like pain from a patch was the Light Monkey King, and he was like, "Oh, that kind of stunk," but the rest,
Let's
good.
not talk about that patch.
Sorry, dude.
Okay.
Sorry about that, bro.
Funny enough, we've got someone coming who's got a lot to say about Thompson and bounce
Uh-oh,
patches.
yes! Joining us for Tour of America's LA and right now America's Summit, it's Why 'Cause I'm a G. What's going on, Pat?
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
Welcome to the party.
Welcome.
This is
welcome to the
amazing.
party.
We
We're
have-
at, this is Evan's watch party.
Evan's watch party, baby.
Watch party. What's up, everybody?
Welcome aboard, man. Yeah, we got Tour of America's tomorrow, right?
Yes, make sure you guys come out to hang out with us at LA at Tom's Watch Par. Tomorrow is TO8, the second stop of the year for Los Angeles. There it is. There's the banner.
Dang Skippy, April 22nd at Tom's Watch Bar in Los Angeles, as is tradition by this point. Tom's Watch Bar and the LA meetup go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. It's great. It's going to be so much fun. I hope you guys can make it. So be sure to register. There's still probably a couple. I know that it reached cap a while ago, but I think they added on some more tickets just in case people wanted to come because we were getting a lot of admission. So hopefully you guys can make it. Would love to see you there. So Wycuz, have you been watching the tournament so far?
I have been watching. It's very good. Got a little bit of upsets, a little bit of exciting play, a couple of little misplays that almost cost certain people.
Certain people.
Interesting drafts from my brother Thompson, trying to maybe give the guy another chance. Showed us something new, something I've seen before, but a lot of people haven't seen. I'm sure with Thompson's last draft, a lot of people must have thought that he had no damage. There's no way he's winning that game. But he showed a little bit of the circumventing of the rezzing into a res, into a res, into a res,
Don't
into
you
a
love
res,
that? It's so much fun.
and then win.
It's awesome, man. So here's
It's nice
the
to see
bracket.
something new, though.
Isn't it cool? I love that Thompson can make it all the way to the finals and show us something new at the same time. Like the dude's got great showmanship. So guys, again, Thompson has locked down that first slot in the finals at the grand finals portion of America's Summit. Next, we've got Zezos and Madream D to find out who meets him in the finals. What are your predictions, Pat? You just joined
This
us.
is Madream D's chance for redemption. You know, he got he fell a little. Like I said, he was the favorite, but he got caught up in the first round. So here's his chance to show why he's the favorite. Or again, Zezos' chance to impress us with something new and different, and hopefully to earn his spot in the finals.
Absolutely. Stoic, any predictions going in?
I mean, the predictions is nothing but facts here. It's the rune quality of Madream D. The man is an iron wall with his rune quality, and I feel like that should say a lot in this match here. But of course, I always want to see newcomers, new faces, Zezos to perform very, very well here. So let's have a great match.
Yeah, we will. Let's do this. Yeah, Seppi, any
Oh, I
predictions?
want to have some fun, and you know, everything that the luckiest player of Summoners War in the world said. Why? Because I'm a G right here. So I 100% agree with him. I want to see that. And my last question before we go into the matches, Pat, Did you message your friend during the matches and say anything?
Yes, did you message? Great question.
I said good luck. That's all I said.
Okay,
Oh my God, here we go, guys. Zezos versus Madream D in the lower bracket right now. We're going into match 5.
Match 5. Let's do this.
Bands.
Okay, once again, the Vert is not gonna see daylight, my friend.
So funny.
So jaded.
Pat, question for you. Seeing this kind of like more bruisery comp on Zez's side with a recent buff to the Fire Monkey King, what would be a unit that you'd be the most afraid of?
I mean, a Fire Monkey is in fact really scary right now. I mean, we've seen it just even today, how it's been able to basically steal the show by itself. You know, a lot of times people are looking at it like, oh, that's such a weird pick, or that's a strange ban, but it's literally by itself thriving and striving and causing people a lot of problems, and there it is right now.
Oh, speak of the monkey. Look at that. Yeah, it's
Speak of the
experiencing a
monkey.
renaissance right now.
And together with the Masha right there, there has been a very strong unit after, you know, it got into the meta. Stoic, what would you like to see to finish up this Madream D draft? Is the Praha coming out with these 2 fire units? What are we going to see?
I know what I want to see. I don't think we're going to see it. And it was a unit that was also buffed in the same balance patch. Camilla. Where is my Camilla?
Stoic with the
point.
truth. I'd love to
The
see
Praha
it.
comes out. That was expected. And the Miles, no Camilla.
No.
Dang it.
Camilla in spirit.
Future buff for Camilla. Second skill strip with the freeze and
Oh,
slow.
yeah.
Come on.
I mean, the problem is Miles today, Miles is literally on a 100% proc rate at this point, I would say.
I think
So-
you might be right.
The
Leo. Oh,
pick.
man. Yes.
Does that sound like a double-edged sword? Okay.
It
Ben.
did. It definitely did, considering Mei Hoang.
But he's
and,
trying to
Masha
neutralize that Miles because
Yeah.
Miles just been taking off today. Today is Miles Friday.
And even if it was bait, Madream D took it. So that's good.
Yep.
So that's a good thing. The question right now is, turn 1, can this Robo shine? The strips comes in, secondary strip with the Miles, really good right here, and tries to get the stuns now. Can he get it? Goes for the reduced. Yes.
Not
One.
payoff.
No!
100 resist, of course, 100 resist Shizuka.
But it's a lot of damage, right?
It is a lot of
Like,
damage.
ooh, misses it as
He's
well.
going for every stun he's got in the repertoire right now.
Goes for the Juno.
That's not a good sign.
This is where the game turns around.
Look at that damage, my friend. Here comes the reduce. The Juno's dead, so that's it.
When RoboCop doesn't work,
Yeah.
RoboCop doesn't work.
Oh, and it's rare that you see that happen. Robo, yeah.
Well, just
Robo
the
does
game earlier, he 4-man stunned, including a fire unit, so I mean.
Yeah.
it. Yeah, I almost forgot he could miss.
Anytime you see Juno come out with a really strange looking skill too, it's a desperation move, meaning things did not go your way. Please game, give me despair.
All right, Stoic. I remember you called it a couple games ago.
Wait,
you were
are
like,
you
just go for
fluent in Summoner's War? That is, wow, that was a very good read.
it. It's a cry for help.
It's a prayer. It's a prayer, man.
Oh, Miles alone. If this were Camilla,
Miles is still procking, guys. True.
You know, the Camila could have healed the Juno. Totally.
Camila had a shot here by herself.
yeah. Oh, Masha loves to crit in situations like this.
Oh, tell
there
me
it is.
about it.
We've been there.
Great
This
unit.
Fire Monkey, clearly.
There we go. Zezos with a strong round 1 up against Madream D. Madream D's got to put a point on the table right now. Otherwise, it's over for him.
I think Madream D is just picking too basic right now. He's got to throw something different in the mix, some kind of surprise, because Zezos is so comfortable playing against this. And Madream D's comp relies on everything to work out perfectly, and clearly once something didn't work out perfectly, right away he got himself in trouble.
Yeah, Pat, he did seem right at home in that pick ban phase and in the game.
You want to know? I think it's strange, but I really do think this Vertiheal's messing with him.
Yeah.
Like this Vertiheal
It's a
is
curse,
just-
Stoic.
Yeah, it really is.
It
And
is.
100%.
I don't think Madream D can bounce back right now just because of this one unit.
Well, the problem is he's wasting his pre-ban on the Vertihile.
Good
Then he
point.
takes his first pick the last round on the Vertihile. You
Right.
know what I mean? It's like it's
Yeah.
too deep
But you
in
know
his
what?
head. It's
He
embedded.
doesn't have your luck.
Oh, that's what's missing.
He thinks if I AoE, the Verd's gonna counter me. But if he was like you, he knows he has like at least a couple AoE hits before the Verd counters, right?
Where's the video of that?
It has never been recorded.
Never been recorded. We
By
need
the
some
way-
conclusive evidence.
Chat is sarcasm. Pat's versus sarcasm.
Is historically the worst around.
I think Madream D has to take the Vertiheal just to alleviate some of the stress on himself.
He did win a match with the Vertihill, so good
Exactly.
point.
And that was the
And
one.
there it is.
Oh, no,
God.
Zezos
His head,
knows.
dude.
He
It
knows.
really is.
He's in his head, you guys.
Zezos doesn't even want to pick it. He's just picking it because he knows it's so deep in Madream D's head.
Yeah, they're in his dreams, man. This
He's
is
gonna
it.
go full water comp. There's gonna be a third water unit.
A belly, no, the reset. you can't pick a belly-less match.
Nightmares of Vertihile.
Oh,
after
totally,
tonight.
man.
Josephine as a, oh no, okay.
You know what? There's an
He's
expression.
already banning out.
Yep,
He's already,
banning Verd. Yep.
Yeah.
He's already banning
He's
Verd.
banning the Verd.
That's terrible.
And this is a bad thing, guys. You know, when you're in the middle of a draft, like you always want to draft to counter each pick, and you want to be able to ban the last pick they're gonna pick. If you're already committing to ban their second pick, you're in a bad spot already.
Exactly, it's way
Madream's
too early.
last pick needs to threaten Zezos saying your Vertiheel dies now.
Yeah.
So to throw Zezos off with the his ban.
To not showing that he's
you
banning
can't.
it correct.
Yeah, you can't. Oh my God, the Rakuni with the monkey is so toxic right now. Like you said,
You can't even
does-
ban the Verd down, bro.
can Madream D just pick Thompson's Narsha? That would be a great pick right now.
Where's the Narsha?
Where's the support Narsha?
Support Narsha. That would
I
be
mean,
great.
Miles
With
might
good
have
You know,
to pick
80
here.
speed.
A Barbara wouldn't be so bad.
Yeah,
for
Barbara,
Madream.
Miles, something big.
That would be good. Molong, I like that.
Alright,
I like
alright,
that.
okay.
Look at that. I asked
You
for that.
asked for
you
it.
remember? I asked for it
Okay.
last match.
Seppi, ask and you shall receive. Just one game later.
Good to see a little 2017 Molong, 2018 Molong in here.
Those were the days, huh, Pat?
Yeah.
No,
very
those
rare.
weren't. Because I got him a month after he got nerfed.
Yeah, wow.
Perfect timing.
Sorry, dude. The double Molong pre-ban.
Man.
Oh, and the Bird! The
He
Bird.
does ban the bird.
Yep, we knew that was
Still
coming.
living rent-free.
Dude, that monkey, man. That
So
monkey's
before it
so
starts,
problem.
in Brazil they have an expression which is "get inside his mind." We say that a lot in pick and ban. It is what happens.
He's all the way inside.
Yeah, entra na mente dele. So Zezos gets the stud. The Oliver can, you know, change a lot of stuff right here with
One
the proc. Yeah,
One
but
proc.
oh, the reset. It doesn't get cut actually.
And it
Don't
did
worry about
increase.
any
Got the push.
revenges out
You got
here.
the push.
Nice. Yeah,
You
yeah,
guys
yeah.
go on the monkey now. I feel like, oh boy.
Yeah, can he get a death break? Oh, goes for the
Attack break would have
Etna.
been way better on the monkey right now.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah. There's a little bit of water damage into a win unit is not it. you
A
know?
lot of death breaks though. It got it on the Rakuni. That's actually.
Oh,
That was good though. I'm happy you went
clutch.
for the Shizuka instead of
Yeah.
someone else because it
Yes.
would have, you know, you
That
gotta
is a
share
good
that
point.
I'm gonna change
Yeah.
the Rakuni cleanse. Yeah.
Very clutch save.
Gets more death breaks. Yes, sir. Reset. Got in. If he gets a proc right here, everything changes.
Oh
Yep.
my lordy god.
That happens. I play against Shizukas all the time.
She
That's
loves
what,
I don't have one,
that's
by
what
the way.
happens when Vertihile's in your head. Even that happens.
big strip opportunity.
He's got to
here.
go for skill 2 right now because this might be enough to do enough.
I
damage.
agree with
yeah,
you.
the
He
dot
shouldn't
damage.
skill 3.
No! Wait, skill two, baby.
Misplay.
That is.
Oh!
That's a risky. Yeah, that. The monkey will get a big chance right now to take someone off the board.
He's not out, but the thing was that was a big opportunity to get some kills.
And the Oliver has reset right now. He has the skill.
He does.
So he can reset one unit right here. Does he get it?
Let's see. And he got
Free
it.
school time. Yes, sir.
That was his window to get a good chance.
And I'm afraid it was the one window.
Well, I don't
This was
know.
a violent ethno, wasn't it? I mean, we.
Oh, that's the window. That's the window.
Do we say the word and it happens? It has happened twice.
Forget about cast the curse. Even in the watch party, it's a
Yeah.
curse.
Manifesting man.
No kill. The Etna might bring this back right now. He can get
over.
rid. This is a dead Rakuni.
In theory.
Yeah.
In theory.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
Wow.
Dream D held on.
What a great match,
Oh,
though.
man.
Both sides very close.
I think the match could have been a little bit easier for Madream D, but
Yeah.
you know, some decisions were made.
Yes. Yeah.
Some minorly questionable decisions.
You
but
know what? The thing is, sometimes you make the right decision and then something else happens.
Right.
So you know what? He got the win at the end of the day.
That or the outcome is just changes, right? You're
Exactly.
expecting to crit, and you don't crit. And just, you know, so
Exactly.
it looks like a misplay, but it may not have been.
For everybody watching, it's very easy for us to say
To
you know,
judge,
something- to
yeah.
judge.
We're
You know,
sitting
in
here-
their shoes is a completely different story.
Totally. Air-conditioned room, good friends, looking at the TV, no steak. I don't have $2,500 on the line.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're doing great, these players. That was incredible.
Ooh, I like stealing Juno, but you got to steal the Praha too, my friend. Otherwise, that's going to
half.
be a problem.
Half of the combo.
Pre-ban still. Vertiheel living rent-free. Right
Thank
now.
God Verd's not available.
Never gonna see a Verd
Says
again.
Madream D.
And this is it. He's comfortable for this one. He got a point on the board. We're going to go for the third match to decide who's going up against Thompson, which is going to be interesting. We see the Praha right here. I wanted him to pick that. The Miles fits really well in here, and if it does what you said, Pat, right? It's gonna be amazing against the Masha.
With the statting draft already with Madream D, I feel like those 3 units, if there was a vertical on the other side, I think Madream D is in a great position.
It's not a big deal.
Needed to be
I agree with you.
No,
I
that's,
agree.
thank you.
People do that all the time, though.
Yeah.
But again, it's easier for us to sit here and talk about it when you're sitting there. He might be reflecting back and looking at it like, wow, I'm an idiot or whatever because maybe I didn't have to pre-ban this. But when you're in the moment, guys, it's not as easy to make decisions as it is sitting up here and talking about it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and if he feels comfortable in his draft after pre-banning that, that's maybe why he's drafting so well, you know, which is another good thing. So if he drafts really well,
That might be the reason.
Here
for
we
the
go.
red ban.
ooh,
Here we go.
does he? Is this a bait? Ban on Praha, deal with the rest, or do you just ban the Wusa and don't take the
Wusa
bait?
says it's a ban on Praha.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Oliver may not be a terrible ban, to be honest, either.
I'm very afraid if he bends the it was a bait. That was great mind games, actually. Okay, I love the ban on the Animusha. I did not want that.
So bad for Madream D because Masha's still in a position where Masha can get those orbs. If we
Yeah.
don't see a violent procking Masha, though, I feel like, you know, Madream D's going to be behind a little bit.
See what
agree
Miles
with
does. Violent proc after this?
Hey, he's got a record.
Sent today?
He needs to get stuns. Go.
Oh, no violent proc and no strip.
Interesting.
Got to go for a strip.
Oh, but gets the.
There's the despair stun on top of Masha.
man.
So
Can
that's
he
a
give
The
the turn?
Juno prayer worked this time.
Yeah, it doesn't get cut though. Interesting. Gets the increased cool time.
You still reset the Masha here, I think.
That's what I'm
Or the
thinking.
Nana, I mean.
Just go
I
for
think
it.
Zezos all in for Masha. Ooh, wow.
Oh, okay.
He
No
is
death break.
more afraid of the AoE. Death break,
AO Death
right?
Break is more detrimental,
Yeah.
maybe.
The thing is, if the Masha right here gets a
Nice
proc,
despair stun as well. A lot of despair stuns in this match already.
yeah,
So much control going on from both sides.
the Masha has a great opening right here.
Yeah.
Proc.
Nope.
Oh, no death break.
See, not resetting Masha was the right thing.
Yep. Great
He
soul
saw the
protect.
future.
Miles was kind of threatening.
Does
lethal.
get it back. The Shizuka is so good in here.
No, it's
You need
stunned,
to
though, Lee.
cycle. Oh, he just goes for the damage.
Because he does. If he
he procced,
procced,
yes.
if he procced, he was threatening lethal on the Praha.
Oh, but the Praha now has the
Sleepy
daydream.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah. The
Misses
Per-
my
and perfectly
dreams.
misses the Juno.
yeah.
Neutralize.
Like Evan likes to say, unpunished.
Unpunished. Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
If you're not
Okay.
punished, it's not a misplay.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, this is good
Fair.
strip. Misses it. Second chance, my friend.
We believe in
Yes.
second chances.
Oh, reset though here.
Reset. Yeah, I would go here.
Maybe
Shizuka.
Shizuka, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I agree with you. But he goes for the Masha,
He did
playing
get
it
the
safe.
cooldown time though, so there's no defense break coming up for Masha.
Zezos doing a juggling
Not
match
sure
in
it
the
was
middle
up
of
yet,
this
though,
RTA.
either, though.
Both of them are making
Yeah, I
a
don't think
lot
it
of
Wasn't
good
up
choices.
yet, yeah.
Proc.
That's a big proc right here. The Rakuni doesn't have. Oh, it does have the second skill.
I
actually.
forgot he didn't boost. He
Yeah.
didn't boost earlier, yeah.
Very good job because now he gets the heal. Needs a proc. Does not get it. Oh, and a
Oh,
big. Well,
that's
she was
it.
gonna be a tech
Gotta
bar
keep the
reset
shot.
anyway.
That's it.
No,
No, no.
okay.
No, you
one
want to
orb
get the
down.
maximum bar
Yeah.
value first.
And then
Now
reset.
Shizuka,
Yes.
yeah, maximum
Wow.
GG.
Very well played, but it's coming back. You
Zezos.
gotta get rid of it twice.
Yep. That was.
Let's see.
This has been extremely surgical in the precision. This is very
If
good.
Masha procs, there's a game in here. A proc from Masha can take someone out. Yeah,
Set
called
me.
it. Called it.
That's the curse.
Called it. Oh, what? That's 2 HP. Well, I didn't say it was gonna be alive. That was great. Hey, my friend.
And
This
Rakuni-
is a beautiful match. You go for 2 for 1.
It's over.
You stun and kill. Yeah, you stun
it's
and kill.
over.
You go for Masha and then kill. No,
I
he
think
goes-
Nana goes next. He needs Rakuni. Oh, absorb the attack bar, so Rakuni heals him. It keeps Oliver in.
goes for it. Yeah, that's great. That was
One
a good
more
heal.
time.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow.
You know, I gotta be honest. Like whatever the outcome, which is pretty obvious right now, but Zezos played pretty well.
Oh,
I'm
dang,
very impressed.
Skippy.
I'm very impressed.
He's gonna get
It's
one
not. It's
right
not
now.
over yet because
Yeah.
Shizuka
No,
can still bring
yeah.
back the pra, have the sustain on the field.
Yeah.
And Nana is still a
gonna be-
problem.
Oh, and let's
Nana's
not
still a
forget that
problem.
Soul Stones go way further with the Masha than they do on other monsters, too.
Good
yeah,
point.
they do.
Double
So.
life.
I'm very afraid. Let me tell you something. Well, I'm not gonna say. Okay. Now
Tell me.
No more
I was
cast
gonna
the
say-
crit. No more cast the crit.
Masha tends to crit on water units.
She does. We've seen
I'm
it this
telling
tournament
you.
already.
Oh my
Lot of
God,
damage.
that Brock.
Oh, Madream D. He's turning it
He
around.
needs a proc. Oh.
Calling you.
He needs a despair stun though. Oh,
You need to
Gets
kill.
He has a chance. He needs to, Miles needs to kill and proc.
He's got to kill the Nana, then proc
Proc
with
and kill the
Miles.
Nana again.
And kill. Okay,
Oh, didn't
we can
drop.
dismount. We
Don't
can
crit. No crit. Oh, but another Brock.
Don't
And
crit.
now crit. Now crit.
Okay.
He wasn't ready to crit yet.
Hills proc.
Proc.
You need a proc.
Oh,
Yes.
I mean, he was due that.
Kill the
proc.
Nana. Kill the
was.
Nana.
Yep.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh.
We've
You
got game.
Drop her.
Oh baby.
Okay, this is a very close match. If the Masha crits,
And-
someone's going down.
Asha has to crit and kill the Miles, or it's over.
Yeah, you bring back the
Once
the
Miles
Praha,
moves,
right?
it's over.
And if she
Bring back the
procs
Praha.
too. Oh.
No skills though.
He's going to go for
Doesn't have it.
Miles. He's
Yeah.
going to go
Yeah,
for
you
damage
go
on
for damage.
Miles.
Oh, that
Miles
kills
is
him.
going to die.
That's
Moment
dead.
of truth. No.
Oh
my God. The frog.
No! Wait!
Oh, it's not over yet.
Give
It's
her
not
attack
over yet.
bar! Yes! Attack bar! Kills!
Bench
Oh my God! What a match! Juno solo?
Juno solo?
Juno solo?
Absolutely. Juno
Yes!
solo! Zezos! Wow,
Wow.
Zezos
Well,
moving forward.
What a more fitting finals. At least we got a North American and a South American finalist now,
Two
you know?
corners of the Americas Summit. We've got our finalists, baby. Zezos pulling ahead of
Zezos.
Madream D. What an upset.
I'm impressed.
Amazing
Very well played.
game.
Very
Shout out to
good.
both of them.
Very
This
good
was
game,
just
both of them.
beautiful.
100%. Well played by
A lot
both.
of great RNG both ways. Anybody could sit there and say the despair stunts,
Oh,
the
the
violent
pride.
product.
They
It was
both
on
got it. They
sides of
both
Both
got
sides.
it.
That
They
was
both got
beautiful.
it.
Both of them. Oh,
It's Lucian. Oh my God. Look at,
Oh,
look
Lucian
at that.
Damn, Lucian got the move.
Wow.
With those skinny arms,
Okay,
too, man.
let's just get the tier list out of dancers. Who's the best? Lucian, the Shizuka,
Lucian's number one.
or Oliver.
Oliver was not bad.
Oliver makes a
Oliver
show.
was not bad.
Shizuka!
Yeah.
Clearly, I forgot my
Yeah, but
knowledge.
Lucian-
But it was the Shizuka!
Lucian handstanding with those skinny arms, man.
Wow. Amazing, guys. What a showing from Zezos, guys.
That was a great game.
Yes,
down
it
to
was.
the wire, literally down to the wire.
I
And
couldn't-
again, like Stoic said, good RNG on both sides.
Both
so nobody
sides.
has anything to say.
When the Masha procced, I was like, he was due that. You know, it's like, it's about time. You
Miles
know?
was due the proc after
Miles was
Masha.
due the proc too. Yeah, for
Yeah.
real. That was an awesome game. My
Fire,
favorite.
crit and water, both ways.
Quite-
the spare
quite some
stuns,
time.
man.
You know what? Since we're rebranding things today, like the redemption bracket, we're gonna rebrand Caster's Curse to Caster Knowledge. You know, we knew
Caster
they
Knowledge.
deserved a
Yes,
proc at that point.
absolutely,
you know, it's not
dude.
cursed,
Pastor not
right?
Wow.
sounds way better.
Absolutely. Doesn't carry nearly
better.
as much
Made me feel
negativity.
less of a jerk.
You know what? Right? And if we're the casters, obviously, does it benefit us, this change? Yes.
And it wasn't our curse, it was the curse of Verd, dude. Verd was like haunting Madream D.
Mental Bird curse.
Yeah, the Verd. There we go, guys. This is the bracket, the journey we've been on today so far. Thompson and Zezos are going to be meeting in the finals. What an incredible setup we have. Now, just as a reminder, because we went over it at the top of the show,
True double elimination, right?
it's a true double. So right now, if Thompson wins, that's it. He's the tournament champion. But if Zezos wins, we're going into an additional finals.
Zezos has to knock out Thompson twice to take the first place.
He does.
That's got to count
True
for
double
something. He's been
elimination.
unbeaten the whole tournament.
Yep.
100%, guys. And again, the winner is going to take home a huge slice of the $5,000 prize pool, $2,500. And as a reminder to folks in the chat, we still have that brownie plushie to give away too. That brownie pillow. There's
That's
still
now been hugged by Wycuz, so the value has been exponentially increased.
Through the
One of
roof.
a kind, hugged by Wycuz brownie pillow.
through the roof, baby, on that brownie pillow. Absolutely. So stay tuned for how to win that one. It's going to be coming up soon, guys. So stick with us. We've already had an incredible tournament thus far. And Pat, it has been just absolutely marvelous.
Dude, it's
casting
been
with
amazing.
you,
I
dude.
had a great time. This is awesome. I hope everybody's having a great time watching this America Summit. Hopefully you guys supported it so we could have more of these in the future, guys. And again, thanks for hanging out with us. And come check us out tomorrow, again, at Tom's Watch Bar for Summoners War Tour of America's second stop of 2023.
That's right, guys.
guys.
We've still got the finals to look forward to, everybody, but we're going to take a brief break. So please stick with us because you're not going to want to miss that finals or how to win the brownie pillow. See you guys soon. Hello everyone and welcome back to the 2023 America's Summit, this time for the finals with Thompson and Zezos. And joining us now, it's Sean B. What's going on, Sean?
Hey guys, it's Sean B.
Welcome to the stream, man.
Yes, it's great here finally.
Yeah,
finally
I'm so
on this particular set where they filmed the Fuse News. Yes,
That's the one of fame, Fuse News fame.
Yes.
It's great to have you, man. Thank you for joining. What did you think of that last game?
That was epic, man. That last revenge from the Juno, that stunned the Shizuka. That was like a 15 and a 25, and it's like, oh my god.
Yes, it's been such an incredible tournament so far. Lots of laughs and lots of memorable moments. And let's not forget what these players are playing for today, a slice of a $5,000 prize pool with $2,500 going to the winner, $1,500 to second, and then $500 for third and fourth. And let's not forget the brownie pillow to some lucky winner in chat. So stand by for how to win that one.
And you know what? This brownie pillow might be worth more than all these prizes because now it's been in Stoic's hands. Why? Because
Sean's Tyler,
Sean, this is like very unique.
I'm sure Spires had a brush with it too. I'm sure he probably, I didn't see him hold it, but I'm pretty sure he had a brush with it as well. So it very much could be yours. So stay tuned for how to win that one. Guys, we have an incredible finals ahead of us, but let's not forget how we got there. Here's that bracket that we've been journeying through today during the 2023 America's Summit World Finals. And we just watched just watched Zezos and Madream D fight, and now Zezos is going up against Thompson in that finals. And just as a reminder, if you weren't here before we went on break, if Zezos was to win this one right now, he's gonna have to do it again. We're going into best of 5 for these finals, and he's gotta do it 2 times. If Thompson wins, then that's tournament over, and he will be crowned the champion of the first ever America's Summit. So there's a lot on the line here. Zezos has the chance to put his stamp on the tournament right now. Well, maybe that's unfair. I think he already has.
Yeah.
This is the first time we've ever done a bracket like this in Summoner's War as well. So it's very exciting to see all this elimination, all this redemption throughout the tournament. So very exciting to see people getting their second chances. You know, how many times we get to see Zezos and Madream D as well coming back to, you know, give it their all. But, you know, it's very, very exciting, and I can't wait to see the rest of today's tournament.
Oh yeah, 100%. So we've seen a lot of play today, Sean, and so I know that we talked about how you like the last match. Going into this one, so Thompson versus Zezos, do you have a favorite here?
I just feel bad for Zezos. Yeah, he has to win that monster of a man twice.
2 times, dude. In a best of 5. Again, I said it kind of quick as we were going through this one, but for the finals, it's a best of 5, so he's got to do it 2 times. And that's asking for a lot, but that's also a lot of time to get to know your opponent. So I know these players have already done their homework, but you kind of get to feel each other out. You know, fighters express emotions and learn about each other through their fists, right?
Imagine that, 10 matches of getting to know each other.
Heavens to Betsy.
Is that stressful?
It's too many. I wouldn't want to be in Zezos' shoes. Sean's right. Yeah.
By that point, you would beat me.
Yeah, exactly. 10 matches?
You know what I wish for this match is that Thompson says, I'm going to give people a show. Like, even if I lose this first 3, it doesn't matter. I have another one. So let's see a bunch of different units, you know? Buffed units, hopefully Camilla, maybe more Vanessa.
Camilla. Yes, you found a way to break the light monkey while we were on break. That's great. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, Thompson and Zezos coming up next, guys. This is pretty incredible. Let's go in. This is going to be it. Grand Finals match. Round 1 starts right now.
Yeah, let's do this.
Round 1 of potentially 10 rounds. We'll see what happens.
So of all the LD Nat 5s that they share right now, I do believe, is it just the Nephthys, or is there more that they share?
Does Thompson have an Acroma as well?
That's the problem. Thompson has everything.
Yeah, right. So probably.
You asked me that, I'll probably just say yeah.
Yeah.
And we've seen this before with these 2 double 33 speed leads, both of them getting banned out here. Thompson with the first pick, he opted not to take the Nephthys last time he was in the same situation.
Yeah, and I think Zezos also respects Thompson enough to not pick the Nefties because he has so many units to counter it early on. Maybe as a last pick, you know, like he brought out the Rika and other stuff like that. But let's remember, he got a game away from Thompson, so it's going to be an interesting match.
Yeah, it is.
And Once brought this up before, that he actually really liked the Gianna first pick coming out of Thompson, because it gets your chance to show, you know, does Zezos want to compete for the turn 1, or does he want to go with the turn 2? And I think Juno is one of those units that kind of fit. Never mind, he already turned them on.
But you're right. What you were saying was sound, absolutely. You know, it's like it fits into either. But I think now that both of those speed leads have been banned out, we talked about this earlier too. I think Zezos is going to go into the bruisery playstyle.
Very aggressive. The Leo comes out, which is great in here, but like, yeah. This is a lot of damage, a lot of death break. The bombs The Shizuka is a good pick as well. Yeah.
I mean, Leo comes off as a ban already, though. So I think that's something that Thompson may have to look into. And we'll see in these next 2 picks here what he's going to do.
Verd, I kind of like the Shizuka better.
Yeah, me too,
honest.
especially because Leo's pretty much a forced ban, so you don't get the benefit of having Leo Verd.
And if this is a triple revenge Verdi heal, we've got 2 single target units, minus of course the Gianna. So it's like if you have the ability to control what you're targeting, is the triple revenge Verd that scary?
No, not necessarily. Yeah, and they have the chance to kill him in 1 shot too.
Yeah, I would like more one-shot units right here. Ragdoll's great against the Leo, actually.
Wait, yeah, maybe he's keeping him in.
He lets it through, but I would like some sustain. If he's letting the Leo on, I don't
just
think
want
it's
to see
a
a
big
5th
problem.
LD Nat 5. Can we? Yeah, there it is.
Oh, that is a great.
He's all in. He might as well
and
go
that's
all in.
what I wanted. I was gonna say Molong. That's like Molong, but with giving turns back to your allies like that.
For real, yeah. Oberon,
And we've seen
basically
the Rika
Moloch.
as a last pick from Zezos as well.
Do you think that adds volatility to the draft, and that's what's gonna make Thompson
Volatility,
get rid
look
of
what
it?
we're looking at with Thompson. There's 3
Yeah.
one-shot units here. What are we talking about, volatility?
I don't know, but then the Leo has to stay on with a Verd, and we know how those,
Those
work
two
together.
synergize, yeah, 100%.
Even with the Ragdoll, he's gonna get more attack bar.
Yeah, let's see. Here we go, guys. Round 1, Thompson versus Zezos.
First turn 4. Oh, Leo.
Oof. I thought we were gonna mix it up.
No will runes up here. Obviously, it's going to be a great situation for going up against
The Molly Showcase! The Molly Showcase!
Got nothing.
Actually, that was really interesting because
I think it might be over with Thompson.
That was actually a much bigger impact than it seemed at first.
Yeah.
Missing the defense break, getting nothing,
counter.
and then the counter.
Yeah.
That's insane.
From what I heard, the Han has like 6 accuracy. That is a huge problem.
Ooh, let's see. Oh, hits it though, but on the Juno, can he kill?
The Molly Showcase!
Way.
Nerf Molly, but not nerf enough.
And it's very
LD5's
Han as well.
Oh my god. That Han is gonna die. Oh, the stun on the Verd actually might have saved. Can he?
Does he keep pumping up the Juno right now?
Can you remove? But she has more attack bar than the Ragdoll, right?
Oh my god.
That is a great problem.
This Molly is just way too good.
Molly's trying to win the game, man.
He's beating 3 LD Nat 5 just standing there.
Just standing there.
Just standing there.
Just accruing value. You're right, Sean.
Thompson's realizing that, and he's starting to go right into this
Yeah.
Molly. And this is where Molly was nerfed, because when you hit the Molly, you can get your crits back.
Exactly.
You called it. He should have gone on the Molly on the first place. Hitting the Verd punished him so hard, yeah.
Here we go.
Can you get rid of it?
Yeah, you can tell he's done with this unit.
I'm pretty sure she's missed defense break on the first hit every single time.
Yeah. Oh, that is a big stun on the Gianna, but he does remove her finally. The question right now is, can Ragdoll carry, because this Narsha is gonna get dropped very soon, and the Gianna is also close to death.
Not over. I think it's going to come down to 2 ignore defense torrents on either side.
See who gets the torrent first.
Exactly.
Can he get it? Oh!
That dodge
dead.
was very important.
Yeah. If she procs right here, though, she can try to remove. No proc.
But look at
Might
this
not
damage.
need it.
Ragdoll.
Oh, baby! The runes coming in.
Oh, doesn't trust the dot. Interesting.
I would have. I would have. I don't
left
know.
it.
I would have risked
You
it.
can't skill one. I was going to say, I don't think you can.
But who do you hit? You can't hit
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll.
Oh!
You can't hit Ragdoll. You can't
right.
do it. You
went out
can't
in
hit
I forgot about the
Can't hit
reflection.
it. You forgot. We were just on stream together, and that happened the
Yeah.
other day. That was so funny.
That was a cool loss, though.
Wasn't
I'll
it cool?
tell you.
I'm going out on my own terms. Bah.
It's like going out swinging.
Yeah, dang.
In my opinion, Molly caused so much grief for Thompson. Thompson looked so far behind that he wasted so much time trying to take out Verdiel, trying to take out the Juno, and then going back, screw this, goes right after the Molly. That was a lot of time invested into 2 units and still had it up on him.
Yeah, he did. It's
The rune quality showed in there because the
it's a
Gianna
testament.
hanged her out for a long time. She did not want to die. Question is, Sean, is your Gianna as tanky?
My Gina will be dead in 2 turns.
No, I've seen it. It's pretty good. It's destroyed me in RTA.
Let's see what Zezos goes. He's the first pick here. Obviously, I think Nash is a great ban up against Thompson. I think
Maybe
Nash
Vanessa?
way too
Oh, yeah,
much
there it
volatility.
is. There's
I
Vanessa.
love the
Nice
Vanessa.
call. Yeah.
I feel like I've been asking for this Vanessa as a first pick from him for a while now. But Water Ryu, first pick from Thompson. Gianna, we're going to see some
The
Robo
Robo,
action.
yeah. You think the Etna is gonna be coming out right here? Oh no, he goes
I
back
don't think you
to,
need the Ethna anymore. When you're drafting turn 2 like this, there's definitely no Ethna.
I love how Thompson like kind of wears his thoughts on his sleeve as he's going through this pick ban. He always flashes every single unit that crosses his mind. He's like,
Maybe he's
really
trying to
fun.
confuse
like
the
it.
enemy.
Yeah, I kind of like.
I have this too.
We've seen him do that a couple times. I like that. I think it's fun.
Ooh, the Tessa. Oh, very interesting.
Shizuka coming right up. I can see that already.
I do love these high volatility units Thompson brings. You know,
Yeah.
Han, very much similar to Narsha, bringing lots of damage, capitalizing off a defense break. I think Vertiheal's great. You know, it's a unit that caused Madream D a lot of grief, and I think it can be used better.
I would have
Camilla
liked.
would be so nice here, right?
Oh, I like Vero. I was gonna say Tetra, but I'll take the Vero. Oh,
Dark
Dangerous
Holly
cookie.
Another new
that is
exciting
a
LD5.
dirty last pick.
Yeah, it's gone.
Hey.
Oh, the Tessa is gonna have a fun day here if he gets to see the light.
Yeah. Wow. Threatening defense break and invincibility. That is a cool unit. That's a
But
cool
that
unit.
Vermos looked kind of scary though.
Yeah.
He did. Yes. Yeah.
Can he reduce attack bars enough and not stun people? No stuns. That's pretty good.
I have a feeling Thompson swapped to the violent water Ryu, but we'll see.
That's great then for him.
And that would explain why he's so confident leaving the Josie then. That would be a
I think one of the main reasons a lot of people don't swap to violent Ryu, they don't want to waste great violent runes and put them onto a water Ryu when he's still technically viable with Despair, because he was very confident taking this water Ryu into a Josephine.
That's a very good point, actually. Got a good death break, though. The provoke on the Han is huge.
Did that Oblivion need to go on the Vermos though?
Is
We'll
Vermos
see.
gonna
Vermos is
double
about
sub?
to cycle, dude.
That is a lot of
That's
trouble.
the thing. I think.
It did not crit, though. Oh, 1 HP.
Beautiful stun
Oh.
as well.
Do you risk?
That was.
Goes for the death. Oh my god, that wasn't a risk. And nice. Unpunished. The monkey will heal
Yeah,
back
for
up.
real. Unpunished.
Right?
Stun here, nice.
Oh
stun,
my
too.
god, that is great control on the Han.
Very good. This is for Zezos.
Oh, resisted.
100%
Let's
res
go
Vero.
again.
New meta?
Oh, got
There,
it.
finally, there's the Oblivion. Yeah, I was
Attack break
afraid
on the monkey.
that it needed to go on it. The Vero really needs that Oblivion.
Yeah, I would not save stuff right now. Yeah, just go for it.
Your
Go for
head.
damage.
Just
Guarantee
kill.
the kill. Oh,
No,
wait.
wait.
Oh,
Guaranteed to
he's
kill.
got
Oh, Vero's
second
next.
skill here.
Oh.
Yeah, but he got countered. Like, he got the Oblivion on the monkey. Ooh, and a good proc. Send
could-
it home.
This could kill the monkey right now.
Goes for the... wait.
No, I think he was rolling the dice for a violent proc here.
Oh, okay.
To try to
get-
see if he could just
With,
kill.
with how far back he is, I think he
Yeah.
needed to get that out there.
I agree.
Because
Oh, it is a despair. Dang it.
that's
That was the
despair.
worst moment to stun, though.
Totally.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Good point there,
match.
Stoic. He kind of had to just go all in, like
Yeah.
we talked about, right?
So
That
this
was
is one of those situations where if he did have a violent more, I think, you know, maybe we would have seen a little bit different. Violent procking out of all the stuns right there. And I think that's like one of the big reasons why so many have swapped over to the violent more, because Josephine's just, you know, she's sitting in the spotlight a lot in
Yeah.
a lot of matches.
Very well played from Zezos, tying it up right
Well
now. Again,
done.
best of 5. No one's at match point yet. We still got game, lots of game.
And
Back
good
to the
call,
32
Sean.
speed leads.
The Vero did have a field day in
Yeah,
that
he
match.
did. You said he was going to be scary, and he was.
He stunned, he cleansed everything. It was so good.
Yeah, I was surprised when the Oblivion didn't go on him sooner, because he did get a couple turns off that.
Question, since Thompson is going with this first pick Gianna, you as a Gianna player, what are the units that you want to see the least when you're playing against?
Against who?
Against Gianna. Whenever you're picking Gianna, what are the things that scare you the most?
Definitely Josephine, Juno, Gio, you know,
Oh,
the
Gio.
wind
Good
thingy.
point.
That is
Wind
one of the
thing.
most,
Oh,
because
yeah.
because you have to use your skill with the
Yeah.
Gianna. So it will come in between, it will stun the Chung Pung, and then you just like face palm it.
Zezos perfectly countered the Gianna
Love the
right now.
Shizuka. About time Thompson took that early.
Hey, if this goes well, maybe Shizuka will dance again.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And I like the Tessa pick still. It was a very strong unit.
I can
in
hear
match.
the Narsha from here, to be honest with you.
Ooh, yeah.
I can see the Oberon from here as well.
Yeah, Oberon Shizuka is a fantastic combination. We saw this from Raigeki for a
Yeah.
while.
Very nice.
Oberon, welcome back to monsters that are basically Molong.
Any damage? Oh, the Kraka coming
With the
out.
combo with the Shizuka.
Yeah.
Again,
Trying to show us something cool again. That's awesome.
I love that.
What's great is it is showing us something cool. It's content pick kind of, but it's also really good.
Whoa.
I love how comfortable Thompson's draft is up against those four. So even with this Wind Robo popping up here, I feel like he doesn't care too much about the Wind Robo. I think the Wind Robo is a great pick still.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the Josephine that's going to offer a lot of threat because it's just volatility of things out of his control. And
yeah, good ban.
Josephine is going to get banned out here.
I agree with that. I think it's
that
interesting.
Wind Robo is going to be so troublesome. For
Yeah,
Thompson.
if he's very fast and outspeeds everyone, gets the strips, that's going to be interesting. But there's a Shizuka, you know, so 100% res definitely. And
But
very,
that
very
Juno is going to give a lot of trouble for Thompson as well.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, does he get the strips?
It's
yes, sir.
popping off.
Oh, here we
popping
go.
off.
Narsha would love to eat that though. She'd love to take off that shield and immunity.
Yeah, can he get
Oh,
the
but
stuns?
but
One.
and
No!
No way! Every Wind Robo I fight will avoid.
I know,
Right?
That is
I've never
unreal.
seen it until today,
No
Sean.
way. They always avoid the fire unit.
That stun on Kraka is pretty big, right?
Yeah, you got to protect her. She's gonna go
Yeah.
down. Do you?
That's a good
use
proc.
it here for the shield and immunity. What do you? Well,
the
Juno's got
Juno's
skill
ready.
too.
Well, because Thompson can use this to get the
Yeah.
Rusa value here. That's interesting that he didn't try to go for it though.
Yeah, Juno has skill
Well,
too.
Juno
I
would've
realized.
been-
I realized that after I said it. That
Exactly.
Zezos Juno, man.
Yeah, the
I think
Juno's
I would have
clutch.
gambled it and just crossed my fingers for some resistance that
Some
Juno
misses,
doesn't get the
yeah.
full
Because he
spread.
is a little behind. So you know.
Exactly.
Watch the Narsha proc right now.
Great strips from
Watch the
Kraka.
Thesaria.
Oh, close. Whoa, that is a great death break actually. Goes for the
You said it,
the
Sean.
monkey
Watch the
almost
Tessa.
died.
Watch the Tessa, bro.
The thing is, even if you remove the Kraka, there's the combo with the Shizuka.
Yes, exactly.
Right? So like,
I think you have to do this.
Yeah.
I think you had to go for a skill 3.
oh,
You can't
this
just
is the
hold on to
moment.
it.
Reduce.
I think
that
you're
is a
right.
good reduce actually. Very, very good. You kill it still, and wait, but then you don't kill. No.
Because now
that's
if
the only
Kraka.
Reduces. He brings back both though.
Yeah, I know.
You know.
It's
like
I know.
I don't
Shizuka's
know.
gonna revive the Kraka,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna get
the
both
monkey's
back.
dead. It's gonna be everything on Juno because he's gonna do the combo.
This is also a decent. I mean, if he can proc here, it's a great time to use all things.
But remember, last game Zezos won because Juno was dominating
Yeah.
Shizuka.
Oh,
Oh,
what? That's
interesting.
Very interesting.
But it doesn't get
Oh,
passive.
misses!
It doesn't get passive,
the stun though.
so it would never apply defense.
Gets a stun. Second, that's the Wind Robo we all know
Uh-oh.
and hate.
Maybe that was a. I don't know what that was. Maybe it was a content thing because she can't apply defense.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Like, I understand that there's 2 strips on the other side of the field. I do think Thompson should have used that skill 3 on the Shizuka.
Yeah.
Like, you
Yeah.
can still get some sort of value
Res.
out of it.
When you're behind, you just gotta rip it because there's never gonna be an opportune time. You just gotta play to your resistance.
Oh, the
you know?
Juno with the
Position of
stun.
losing 2 units. I feel like you roll that dice, and I know obviously Juno can get some value off of all those buffs you had up there, and everything turns the dots. But I do think you roll that dice and try to, get some sort of value out there.
And strip resist.
Oh,
there you
called
go.
it. You see,
That's
that's
why.
why you do it.
That's why you
he's
do
gonna
it.
get
Well,
it.
he's
He's
still
gonna get it.
He's gonna
Still
get it.
game.
Do you bring back Tessa here for the Juno?
Everyone.
Oh, you bring everybody.
Everyone,
I
yeah.
forgot she was buffed that
And
hard.
the Narsha.
Oh
but
my
the thing is
God.
that the Robo now is 2 ahead.
Robo's so good.
Yeah, exactly. The Robo's so big right now. Yeah, you get the stun, it's over. One stun, no res.
Wow.
There's a bug with this Robo, man. Robo doesn't do that. It will stun my Verd.
Win?
Okay, this was very close still though, I'll tell you that. Look at the Oblivion coming on, protect the team. The Robo
so safe.
was low-key a great last pick.
Absolutely, it was.
Yeah.
Oh man, Zezos really putting on a show for us right now.
Surprising the champ, but very, very nice match on both sides. Could have gone either way.
8
So
matches to go.
Let's go.
I love Kraka. That's such a. She's
Yeah.
so cool.
And
That's
the
awesome.
cooldowns, dude. That's the best part about it.
Yes, that is seriously a huge benefit, and being able to strip on skill 2 is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, 33s are back on the table.
We can go fast this time, boys. Yeah, we can be speedy. We're speedy guys.
Gonna be interesting to see what Thompson wants to pre-ban. Is it gonna be the Fire Monkey to not have to deal with that? Or the Molly was very annoying for a match in there? What'd you guys pre-ban, Sean?
Veramos, bro.
Oh, Veramos, yeah, good
He
point.
first picked Gianna.
Yeah, if you want to pick
Might as
Gianna,
well
good
just
point.
Pre-ban Veramos. Gotta give it the respect.
Ooh, the Narsha is a great pre-ban. Really like that.
Scary.
The Han's still there. You know, you still have to deal with the Gianna, but
Crazy how after how many nerfs, Oliver's still in the pre-ban.
right.
Allegedly, it's been like 2 or 3 nerfs, you know? It's like, but he still feels the same.
When we see
It's great.
Narsha in a pre-ban up against Thompson, I feel like Thompson should start leaning towards a control because he's able to exploit when he has Narsha, bring more volatility, where it's like you have to ban out one of these, where he usually has something that will deal damage and then something that deals massive amounts of damage. So I think he's got the box for it, where he can just bring a lot of control and maybe go down that road.
Yeah, I would like to see that too, because hasn't been bringing out the CC here.
I would love to see the Tayor right now, to be honest, since he brought it out once, but it's a little bit early. I will wait for the last other picks from Zezos, and maybe he can last pick it.
Yeah, since he's,
There it is.
Speak of the
Let's go.
Tayor.
Thank you, Thompson. Glad you're listening.
Since he's committed, you know, since he's
Yeah.
this deep into this kind of aggressive draft, I think it's more or less good a time as any.
The Robo's super dangerous here. Like I don't see someone like a Diana or another win unit being brought. The Wusa is interesting. Like there's only one strip on the table.
Similar.
Praha coming out here with a ban on the
Oh,
win.
that is a great pick actually. Praha Ben Win Robo.
cool.
I really like that.
Or he doesn't do Gianna in this
A
case,
Bellio Ben Win Robo. I'll take that as well. Basically, Dark Robo.
The brothers.
Wait, is he banning the speed lead then? What do you think? Yes! Look at that. Wow. Interesting. So he guarantees that, wait, his Ryu was in Despair, and this Win Robo is probably Swift. Do you think it outspeeds?
Talking about Thompson, his spare might be right. His spare is faster than your fastest Swift. That's the problem, bro.
Yeah. I'm just, I don't know, dude. I was just, the
Look, you
mile's
don't even
pretty
know
fast.
whether the Robo is moving. It's so hard to tell.
Yeah, it is.
The Robo is not moving.
Oh my God,
he
it outsped the Robo!
He stunned the
Kill
bird.
it! Kill the Robo!
Perfect.
Or kill the Verd.
Or kill the bird. Either's
Kill the
fine.
Robo.
Robo dies.
Okay.
Robo's so dead. You could even get greedy.
So
Well,
You could get greedy and go Verd here.
I wouldn't though.
You wouldn't?
yeah.
Oh, he's actually playing it
I
safe.
shouldn't.
Yeah.
I shouldn't, but I would have.
Because now you can stun the Wusa, dude. That was a great. Yeah,
And
I
just
love the
work
ban
on-
on the speed lead,
Work on the miles for a little bit.
and I love the farming of giants to have Despair that.
Let this be a lesson to the folks in chat. Farm giants.
Yeah.
Gets the slow as well. That's
Super
big.
careful, you know, not touching the Verd.
Oh my God.
Like I love that.
Guaranteed freeze on the Verd. Look at that. The yield. Wow, Thompson. Well done,
Great match.
Down to the wire, guys. All of a sudden, match point. Match point for both players. If Thompson wins this, that's the end of the tournament, and he's the champion of the first ever America's Summit. If Zezos takes this, we're potentially going into another best of 5.
Exactly. Now Thompson has crazy volatility right now. He has his Narsha. He has the Han already. Han's not getting banned out here, just the 33 speed leads. In the 33 speed lead ban, I think this did favor Zezos though.
Yeah, it was the draft that he got a little bit more comfortable, but the question is, did Thompson learn something from it? Is he going to adapt? Is he going to not let the Vero through this time, you know?
Well, so far things are looking exactly the same. That Fire Monkey. Oh,
He's thinking about it.
Josephine was the other pick that
Exactly,
time.
yeah.
Let's see if he still brings it.
I liked
Shizuka this
the
time.
double counter. I did like the monkey Josie right at the start. Shizuka's never bad though.
Yeah, I like Shizuka.
And it takes it away from Thompson, so he's got
Exactly.
the bombs and Thompson doesn't have bonus bombs.
Thinking about it, I don't know. It's the Verd is good. I actually like this better, to be honest.
I like the Raccoony now. This makes his draft a little bit safer. I love the Narsha. I do think we still see a Han coming out here too.
Yeah.
And that's predicting a
there you
Han. He
go.
wants to
Yeah.
limit that damage.
Thompson's threatening like a
There's
snake.
no ways he drafts a Miles now though.
Yeah, I don't think so. Verimals right away. That's strong so far.
I don't
we
like
got-
Tessarian. If he drops Tessarian here, I'm honestly not a fan.
As well. I agree with you. I think you.
You could pick Oberon Molong right now.
Ooh, yeah, and remove.
Hold on.
That's a good point. Yeah.
That's the thing with Thompson.
If that
Icarus.
happens, he's
Can't
if
counterpick
that
him.
happens, he's watching. If that happens, he's watching.
He's stream sniping.
Or he just disagrees.
Oh, still going with Han.
Ragdoll. Ooh, very
You know
similar
what? That's
to
funny
that.
because it says the Han comes out and it's like, oh, I'm banning your Leo.
Yeah.
Drops a Ragdoll. He's not banning out Leo, or is he banning
Mind
out
games.
Leo?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So,
I think it's mind games this time. You banned the Leo this time, right? But then the can you kill the Veramos? Yeah, there's enough damage,
So
right?
every
this
time, every time we've been here, he's banned out the Rika in this position and left the Leo
I
behind.
think he murders this Rika though.
Yeah, and the last time we were here
Oh,
too,
ban
Leo
Shizuka.
SD'd into the ragdoll. So that's
I don't know.
Depending on whether the Rika resists
Yeah.
Stun, the defense break.
Yeah.
Everything.
What
I
is the
like Thompson's draft a lot better.
Yeah, and the Josephine is not here. That's the biggest difference too. The Josephine was super important to counter the Gianna, but right now he has the sustain of the Raccoon and no Josephine on the other side. Let's see if she resists.
praying so hard right now.
Doesn't risk it, doesn't want to give a tech bar to the Verd, or is he gonna?
He's playing cautiously, exactly.
It's the
Goes
important
for
part.
the damage. Oh, will he give it back?
And the Raccoon.
Oh, he gives it back.
And then
wow.
Let's go.
That was really well played, actually.
But if Vermo's prop enough, he can be a
Wait,
Rika too.
not
Wait,
to
not
the,
to the Narsha?
Oh,
Yeah.
Ragdoll can kill the
Kill?
Ragdoll
can
Yeah, you're right.
Oh yeah,
But he played it real safe still.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this man right here. Oh no.
I don't know.
I don't know,
What
yeah.
about the Rika? You gotta drop that Narsha very quickly.
Yesterday.
Otherwise, it's the Raccoon was too good.
That's the problem with the Raccoon, because like if you really want to target something, Raccoon's just gonna keep saving that unit, pump up Raccoon's attack roll and keep saving that one unit. You have to like bring out that damage and even it out where there's not a lot of damage on the other side of
And the
that.
perfect speed tuning too.
Yeah.
He knew his turn order was perfect,
That's great violence.
Yeah.
He's able to get the dismount.
and he didn't risk it with the Gianna turn one.
Yeah,
This is a
Gianna hasn't
great
done anything
Master
except
class for
chip
people
damage.
watching. Yeah, didn't use any skills. Just
Uh-oh.
dealt the damage.
That's over.
Patience. Yeah, it's all patience. Oh, that's...
That is over.
That's the damage right there
That's
to finish
dead.
it.
It's
and I
a
just
pretty
don't
good
see
day
it
to have a vampire Leo now, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Sad thing is Leo's not a vampire.
Bomb comes out, big stun.
Oh.
Resisted though, which is
Vert
really nice.
is not countering, my friend. Kills the Narsha though. The thing is that the Ragdoll, if you kill the Verd, it's over because the Ragdoll beats the Leo even with the taunt right here. So, there's a sliver of a chance.
he
a
should
zero
play it out.
chance.
Yeah,
No way.
missed,
Don't
no
see it
miss.
happening.
Oh,
A 0 chance.
0.2.
Yeah.
0.2.
so resist
I
the
think
bomb.
you just keep pumping the Gianna, get more
Yeah.
bombs out there. So every turn he takes, he's gonna keep layering the bombs. There's nothing he can do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even dot.
The only thing can save him is bad internet connection from Thompson. That's the only thing left.
'Cause that's one bomb.
Oh, and that cleans it up. Thompson is the champion of the first ever America Summit. Congratulations to Thompson and to Zezos for making it all the way up to second place.
Yeah. What a great showing. Oh my God, we saw a variety of picks and bans, different styles, turn one, turn two, revive comps. Who would have thought that?
Who would have thought? Wow. That was an incredible showing. Thompson, you did a great job. And I loved seeing Zezos climb his way up there. What an amazing dude.
Yeah. Very cool to see in the finals as well, like Wycuz told us. One person from the Latin America side of the bracket and one person from the American side of the bracket, North America.
Absolutely, yeah, it was beautiful. Sean, what did you think of the match?
It was great, and it's very, very hard to fight against Thompson. I feel bad for Zezos to the end.
You said that at the beginning too. I asked
because
what you
there's
thought.
just no way to fight against this man. Everything you're trying to do, he just countered you perfectly.
He made a great effort though. We got into a game 5. It was close, you know. I think the draft definitely in that last match definitely favors Thompson. It's really tough when Thompson has just so much to offer. And I think the pre-bans came down to really favor Thompson in that match there.
Oh yeah, Zezos took it all the way to the end, and that's a tough thing to do. Because not only does Thompson have that deep box, like we were talking about on break too, he's also got that rune depth too. Yeah, 100%. He can match you on any front, really.
Yeah. Very proud of him though. Playing against one of the best players in the world and winning 2 matches, that's got to count for something. I remember, you know, in the beginning of the America Summit when we played 2v2 Thompson and Wycuz and we outsped them.
I remember
and
that.
I'm telling my kids about that. You know, so he can tell his kids that he beat Thompson twice.
Yeah, I can say that didn't even take him like the 10 matches we talked about. He's like, I got some wins against Thompson. That's huge. But yeah, Zezos showed us some really cool stuff. So like, that was an awesome game. What was your favorite match of the bunch? He brought a lot of different comps to the table. Did you have a favorite?
I really do love the Shizuka, only because like I play so much Seimei and I desperately would love a Shizuka comp to some way.
No, yeah.
But like that combination with the skill 2 being able to revive a unit back and have those skills to really take advantage of revival skills. So it's like where Nana stood, like we had said before, Nana was such an outstanding unit with what she did. It was super unique. And now we have this unique combination with the skill 2 Shizuka and Seimei both have and share. And you can use this to bring back a reviver, to revive other stuff back. It really is just a cool combination to bring to the table where revive wasn't great for many years.
Yeah, and now it's coming back, and I'm loving the look of the new Revive. I like the combo a lot. It's really neat. It's great to see it. Yeah, you were kind of preaching to me about Tyrannus before all this hype went around, actually.
Yeah, actually it was Stoic talking about Tyrannus, and then we started, discussing how interesting it would be. Okay, we leaked your future strategy on stream. Thank you,
well,
Evan.
you didn't have to say it was his.
Tyrannus, no, what? You know?
Tyrannus is so cool,
we're just talking how interesting it would be with that comp of having either the Seimei or the Shizuka and kind of bringing it back. The defense buff with comps that deal a lot of damage based on that would be super cool to see.
Yeah, that'd be really, really cool. That'd be cool. Sean, any plans to adapt anything to build new monsters based on what you've seen today?
I think my favorite part was the Veromos being used and effectively counter Thompson at some point, and I think that's something that a lot of people overlook. Is like, I don't want to use free-to-play unit in RTA. It doesn't work, but Veromos works really well.
And there we go, guys. The results of the tournament that we just been watching there. Thompson, #1, the champion of the first ever America Summit. We had Zezos at a second and Madream D at third. Wow, what a tournament. That was awesome. Again, so Thompson taking the lion's share of the pool today, $2,500, $1,500 going to second, and then $500 to third and fourth. Yeah, very fun. And again, to everybody in chat, the brownie pillow. I've been burying the lead about the brownie pillow for a while now, and it's finally time to tell you how to win it. We're giving away 1 brownie pillow today to 1 lucky person who knows the answer to the following question. All right. On the video on our YouTube channel, How to 6-Star Monsters Quickly, what color ties are me and Seppi wearing? The first person to say the answer, the correct answer, is going to be the winner of the brownie pillow, and we'll announce who that winner is on Twitter. So make sure that you're following us on our social media channels to stay tuned to see if you win the one and only brownie pillow that we're giving away today. Awesome. Yeah, because it could be that one. Could be the one that's been touched by all the people who came in here. I don't know if that raises the value or not. Frankly, it's probably going to be a new pillow.
So don't worry.
Tell them that.
So don't worry.
Sorry. Frankly, yeah, I don't want to give you one that you're going to have to wash. You know, who knows? Yeah.
By the way, I don't want anyone messaging me asking about the color of the ties. I will not give you the correct information.
Yeah, go check it out. It's on the YouTube channel. Again, the How to 6-Star Monsters Quickly. What color ties are we wearing? And they're both Seppis.
Zebra tie.
Perhaps,
It was. Who knows?
Leopard print, who knows? Could be a lot of things. Just animal themed, you know? It was great. That was such a fun tournament, guys. That was awesome. Did you have any favorite moments, Seppi?
Oh, definitely. My favorite moment was just seeing the Mei Hoang popping off, you know? The Fire Monkey coming out right off the balance patch. People not giving it a lot of respect in the beginning and then getting punished by it, pre-banning it. So I love it. I hope I see a lot more of it this season.
And guys, one more time, I want to remind everybody that the Tour of America Los Angeles meetup is happening tomorrow, April 22nd at Tom's Watch Bar in LA. That starts at 2 p.m. Pacific, so if you think you can make it, be sure to register for it. There's still spots left, but only a few. Hope to see you there. It's going to be such a fun time. Guys, this has been such a blast. I've loved commentating with you guys. Always a pleasure, Seppi, Stoic. You guys are amazing. And Sean, I'm so glad you could join us, man.
Finally, yes.
Let's do it. Yeah.
And go tomorrow to see them there. It's going to be amazing.
We're all going to be there. Yeah. See you guys there. Thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you for casting with me, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day and a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.